Yeah, you know I'm slugging. It's Alonna D. Alright, I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Every night I pray to God on my knees, make the tummy flatter, make the booty fatter. Body shape got that figure eight, making heads turn hourglass shape. Got no tummy but the booty shape. Walking around coke bottle shape. Couple of them be tryna wipe. Now I'm singing to my reflection like mirror, mirror on the wall. Who be slugging harder than them all? Got niggas wanna catch me out at the mall. Breaking they necks for me to call. Press like a stallion. BMG medallion. My shoe game Italian. Me and my girls, we wildin'. And bitch, we so reckless when we bounce through. Everything is VIP, promoters popping bottles through. Just when you thought you was the baddest in the building, someone blew in just a bit more appealing. I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Tell me how you got that ass in them jeans. I've been eating cornbread and collard greens. Slim thick with my cute ass. Head turn, next break every time I come past. Curse for days with my bad ass. I see you mean mugging with your mad ass. I'm a bad bitch with my own dough. It's like I'm walking on clouds in my own glow. Bitch, get your weight up. Salute, don't be a hater. Ain't shit changed. I always been about the paper. Walking around with a big old butt. Sit up, double D cups. Big old, thick old onion booty. Got a face and a body, I'm a fucking cutie. Bills paid and my weaves laid. I can steal your nigga and I can steal your bitch. Got you buying me new shit. Gaming you both on some pimp shit. No shots, just squats and sit-ups. Push your bras and taps and pin-ups. Your daddy buying me Ugg boots. Don't be mad at me, just give a boss a salute. I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging.
Y'all already know what it is. It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. And I go by the name of Sion 919. Yo, I'm excited about today's show. That video was lit right there. All the way from the Shy, yo, multi-talented businesswoman, brand ambassador, artist, actress, songwriter, singer, you name it, yo. So without any further ado, let's welcome her to the Proof. Yo, this is Alonna DeVille. How you feeling?
What's up, y'all? It's Alonna DeVille, not your average rap bitch, Underground's most wanted, the lyrical assassin, BMG's first lady, all the way from Chi-Town, baby. What's up? So glad to have me on the show. Be on the show.
It's all good, yo. You doing your thing, yo. Let's talk about that video right there because it looked like y'all had a lot of fun making that right quick.
Oh my God, so much fun. I dropped the song probably about a year before I dropped the video. So it was all building up to that moment. And I knew we had to do something amazing for it. So everybody that came out had been hearing that song for about a past year. And they like, oh my God, yes, I got to be in that video. So they turned the F up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I hit up my girls and they came out. From all over the place, They drove in and everything and met me in St. Louis and we shot the video.
Okay. So y'all shot the video in St. Louis?
We shot the video in St. Louis. Yep.
Okay, so you're making major moves, yo. So for the people that might not be familiar, let's let them know where you representing and where you from.
I'm representing Chicago, but you know, people who from Chicago gonna say, I'm sorry, hello?
Yeah, I'm right here.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. All
No, you
right, my
get
bad. A little
you good.
interruption.
You good.
You know, people from Chicago say I'm not from Chicago because I stay in the suburbs, but it's all Chicago to me.
It's all Chicago to
It's
you.
all Chicago to me. So,
Yeah,
you know, I'm repping
I,
Chicago.
I feel you on that. So let's talk about your early beginnings. Like, what type of stuff inspired you, and how did you find your love for music?
Um, you know, it all started in the church as a youngin. My mama had us in church all the time. And my sister actually got me into singing before anybody else.
Wow.
Had me being a little solo artist. She had like, well, we had to be in the Sunshine Band. Everybody did when we was kids. So
Right.
I was in the Sunshine Choir. Then one day my sister like, girl, put them Barbie dolls down. Told me put my Barbie dolls down and told me come learn this song because fourth Sunday we about to sing for Youth Sunday, a
Wow.
solo. And I said,
Right.
we singing. She like, yeah, you about to sing, so come learn this song. And ever since then, you know,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay. So about how old were you at this time?
um, I had to be maybe sixth, seventh grade. Start
Wow.
singing soloists. Yeah, it started
Okay.
real early, and I was
Okay.
nervous too, but I did it anyways.
You did it anyway. So the
I did it
first time you get up,
anyways.
so the first time you get up there, what was the reaction like? How did they receive it, and what was the feeling for you?
Okay, so first of all, I was scared. Then, like, scared in the motherfucker. I was so scared. I hate to say it in a
Right.
motherfucker. And then we talking about church, but it is what it is. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I was scared. I was shaking a little bit, but you know
Wow.
the reaction. Everybody like, oh my god, you know she sure could sing. And at first, I'm thinking to myself like, y'all say that to everybody. Y'all just saying that because this is church. That's what people say. And, you
Right.
know, my mom is probably the biggest critic that I know on this entire planet. So she's like, oh, no, baby, you can sing. You sound good. Matter of fact, I think you should keep singing. And from there,
Wow.
she ended up putting us in singing lessons. So before the rapping even came along, I had always been singing. I
So
always
yeah.
had been singing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
the
So
music
what range were
lesson,
you?
what was it?
What range were you?
What
Were
was
you an alto, soprano, tenor?
I was soprano. Yeah, hitting
You
them
were
high
soprano.
notes. I know. So I
Okay.
thought I
Oh,
was Mariah Carey or something. You know what I'm saying?
all right. All right. So was you at school singing too, or just at church? You was one of those people walking through the halls
um,
singing?
that would be me. You know, in junior high, I got in the choir. About high school, I was in every choir that they had available. I was in the
Wow.
concert choir. I was in the gospel choir. Matter of fact, I was in the high school gospel choir before I even got in high school because my sister
Wow.
was in high school already, and she was the
Right.
gospel choir president. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to the director and see because we really need some help in the soprano section. I said, oh, period. She like, then you can
Wow.
get to know everybody and everybody and know you already before you come and you can get acclimated. So I was
Right.
singing with the high school gospel choir, going on their after school events and they in the evening time concerts, you know, not during school, of course, because I was at my
Right.
own school. But I was also in my school choir and her choir and the church youth
Wow.
choir and taking singing lessons. So
Wow.
I was just a little songbird. I just wanted to sing, 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 sing. And my sister would write songs and she'd have us like sing them and for our parents and stuff like that. And after a while, I started recording them myself on
Oh
my
wow.
little karaoke machine. I'd
Right.
be singing in the mic. I'd be like, Ma, look at this harmony I just did. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Right.
So, yeah, by high school, it was gospel choir, concert choir, black harmony. Um, if they didn't ask me to sing at the assembly, I was looking like, what?
Right.
I,
What's going on?
you don't want me to do the national anthem? You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Something.
Right.
So, but yeah, it.
O- Okay. So you was like, yo, back then it's like, yo, I love being on stage. I love singing. So let me ask you. You say you was nervous at first. How long did it take you to get over the fear? You think maybe the third show, second show? How long did it take you to get over the
I
fear?
was nervous all through high school. I didn't, but I still wanted to sing though. It didn't matter. I'm
Right,
like, I'm scared. I'm scared to sing at this assembly. But how are people gonna know I can sing if I
right,
don't go sing at the assembly?
right.
It
Wow.
was like me and one other girl in high school, and me and her was always singing at the assemblies, and we was always leading the songs for the choir. So it'd be either her or it'd be me or it'd be both of us at every assembly singing.
Right.
So it's
Wow.
just, yeah.
All right. So let me ask you, looking back now, how did that affect and shape your career, do you think? Looking back from a child to where you are now, those early years of singing in the choir, working on harmonies, performing in churches and stuff like that. How do you think it helped develop your career?
It gave me the confidence that I have today. The drive and the passion. You know what I'm saying? If my mama maybe would have Joe Jackson me a little harder, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? I might could have been a little famous young teeny bopper or something like that, you know, back in junior high before it all started. But you know,
Right.
my mama was a strong church lady. So she's just like, oh, you know, Jesus first, baby. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Don't, you know, fame is not everything, even though she still put me in them singing lessons now.
Right. Yeah. She said you seek him first, that'll happen.
Pretty much. But she just was like, if you're gonna sing, we're gonna make sure that you don't go off key, okay?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
embarrass us. But I
All
think
right.
that it with my confidence. It also helped me to learn how to write. And basically, you know, it helped my creativity develop as well. So, you know, I
Right.
think it helped.
Definitely, definitely. So
So
let me ask you, do you remember some of your voice? They were like the people that help you out with your voice, like voice coaches. I think they would call them
yes. The place we went to was called Music Net.
music man.
And my goodness, I remember what my music teacher looked like, but I cannot remember his name. Oh my god, I
Wow.
cannot remember his name. I've always had like male teachers, except in church. At church, I had
Right.
Sister Pat. She was our you know, choir director at church. And you know, when she gave me the solo, she would, you know, coach me through my solos and stuff like that.
Right.
In high school, I had David was our choir director, a guy. And we also had a female choir director for concert choir, which was
Wow.
actually a class. I picked that class as an elective. I'm like, I want to sing as my elective. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Right. So it's just
Yep.
sing, sing, sing. So let me ask you, okay. So you're
Yeah.
having three different coaches. I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure they all had strong points or strengths. This
Right.
person might have been good with one thing. This person might have focused on another. What
Mm-hmm.
were one thing that you learned from each one of them? Like if you had to say, yo, I learned this. They taught me how to do this. What would have been from each coach that you had?
Well, I mean, and my music teacher that my mom hired for me, the actual vocal coach,
Right.
taught me more so vocal control, you know what I'm saying, more so, and how to range maybe.
Right.
But also I think, well, okay, let me think. The vocal coach taught me how to keep control. The concert choir teacher more so taught me range, and she taught us
Wow.
different languages music too. That was dope.
Right.
Don't
Wow.
remember a lot of it, but I mean, it was still a good experience. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Definitely. Right.
I'm gonna say, my high school gospel choir director, David,
Wow.
he made up a lot of songs. He would make up songs, and so would Sister Pat at church. They would make up songs too, and I think that also helped me develop with my writing too, to see, you know, kind of how they would compose it and put it together. Like they would do, you know, pieces that were already out there, but they would also create their own type of styles and stuff too, and
Right.
remix songs. Like,
Wow.
oh my god, I remember he remixed one of Cisco's songs.
For the church, yo, how did the
And,
church act? Was it
and
cool or
it was so funny. It made it a gospel song. Not going to go too deep into that song, but
right?
you know, a lot of the church people didn't realize what was going on with that song, but
Right.
you know, the certain crowds knew. They were
Right.
like, wait a second, that little riff sound familiar. So, you
Wow.
know, I
Right.
think that he in particular helped me develop my remixes, because a lot of people that follow me or been following me for a while know that
Right.
I remixing everything. If I hear something hot, I'll be like, oh, I gotta remix it.
That's the remix queen right here, yo. Definitely. But it's a lyrical, what is it? Lyrical assassin, right?
The lyrical assassin, I
Yeah.
shabby, you know what I'm saying?
You
So
got so you gotta kill it, yo. So it's like
got
you hear it.
got to.
All right, so let me ask you, okay, back then when you was performing with the choirs in school and stuff like that,
Hmm.
what are some of your best memories, like best concert performances? If you had to pick like two.
Um, it would normally be, when I had a solo.
I feel you.
Let me. I need like a little solo part up in there, okay? I mean,
Right,
I ain't being like petty or nothing. It just would be nice to get recognition for, the fact that I was a good singer, and I know that I'm a soloist. I'll be like, no, wait a second now. You done gave
right,
everybody a solo. Can I get one? You know what I'm saying?
right,
Um, I'm saying it like this now, but back then it was just like, dang, they ain't gonna pick me up for a song. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So a highlight would be at church when Sister Pat would say, you know what? I have this solo for you. I'm like, yes. You know what I'm saying?
wow,
So it may not have been a large part, or it may have only been like 4 bars, or, well, lines. It's not bars, it will be lines because it's singing. But
right,
even maybe 4 lines, or even if it was a full verse, or even if I was just ad-libbing and, following along with the choir, that to me was, finally I get some recognition for the strength of my voice in general as an artist. You know what I'm saying? As a
no, I
singer.
definitely, I definitely understand
In,
that. So let me ask you, at this time, were you popular?
in high school?
Yeah.
Mm, oh, that's a hard question, because a lot of people knew me, but I just would be like, I don't know that person. Who are you talking about? And they'd be like, well,
Right.
everybody know you. How could y'all not know me? Because my mom made me wear skirts every day in high school. I
Wow.
was that church girl with the super Christian mom in school who
Wow.
had to wear skirts every day. So you could not miss the one girl. They were like, yeah, you was that one thick girl in school that always had to wear skirts. So
Wow.
popular for that, I guess. I
Wow.
was very outgoing, and was on a lot of teams. I was like on the flag team freshman year all through high school, and
Okay.
I was on the pom team and whatever else dance team I could get on. I was just trying to be in front of the school. I wanted them to see me too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not because I was trying to push to be popular so hard. It's just that I wanted to do stuff. I wanted to exercise what I could do. You know,
Nah.
my mom wasn't for the dancing, but if I could get on the dance team and get away with a little dancing, hey,
I'm gonna do it.
why not?
Right.
I'm gonna do
So
it. So, you know,
oh yeah, and you're doing your thing. You're definitely doing all of that. So let me ask you, yo, because you do a lot. You model, I mean, not model, act, sing, song, right? You brand, you got a brand and all that. So at what age
I'm
did you
on.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so all of that.
I
What
get
age
to.
did you know? What age did you know? Like, yo, I was born for the world to see me. I'm talented. I'm
Um,
gifted at.
what age? I must have
Yeah.
to say in high school, probably about my junior senior year of high school, because my sister started recording before I did. So I'm gonna say about 17 or 17, 18, I knew that I wanted to record, because my sister, she started recording a little bit, and she'd be like, hey, if you want to come check out this studio, maybe we could help you write something, and you can record. And
Wow.
I recorded a little bit back then, but I sort of had took a break from it after high
Right.
school. I had
Okay.
got pregnant, had a baby, so I had to focus on my child at the time. So by the time she was about two, I started playing with the rapping a little more. After high school is when I really
Okay.
got into my rapping. I'm gonna say that I did poetry a lot back then, like I would write it. So to me, poetry and singing is hand in hand with rapping. So I've been doing it all my life to me. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
when she was about 2, I would just play around with like little remixes and songs and stuff like that.
Right.
And just throw it on social media, like just the verse. I would type it up and just throw it on social media, like, look at my remix,
Wow.
y'all post y'all's, just playing around. And they be like, oh, you should record that so we could see how you sound rapping it. So I'd be
Right.
like, okay, whatever. So I did it once. The first time I did it, everybody like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait a
Right.
second. And I'm like, man, you think so? You think I should start doing music again? So I started doing music again at that point. And I had actually linked with this girl back then, and me and her had like a little semi group. We would
Okay.
both sing and rap together. I kind of wanted to be like a hip hop poetry meets city girls type group that
Wow.
we had, but
Right.
she didn't want it as much as I did, so she didn't continue doing it. Just me, I just did. She dropped off. She wanted to, you know what I'm saying, do her thing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying. She wants to sit around and smoke weed. I wanted to go rehearse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't trying to put her business out there, but
No.
one day they might make a Lifetime movie and it's gonna come out anyway. So let's not sugarcoat shit. G, you
Right.
know you wanted to smoke that damn weed that day that we had to rehearse. We had a show the next day, and you was like, I don't think
Man.
so, dog. So
Right. So
it is.
yeah. So y'all had a Friday moment where it's like, yo, you trying to keep it, you trying to stay focused, and she trying to play Smokey.
I mean, we could have smoked on the way. You know what I'm saying? I got no
Right.
problem, smoking a blunt before rehearsal. Cool.
Right.
But we
Right.
still got to record. We got to rehearse. And, I don't feel like one person should be holding the entire group together. If both people don't have the same equal passion, then there's no point in us both doing it. I'm like, if you decide you ever want to do music again, go ahead and go do it. But just not with
Right.
me. Don't waste my time, because when I'm finna do this and put my money and time into this, I'm finna to, not waste time. I
Nah, I
want to do
feel
it
you.
for real. So, you know,
I definitely understand that. So let me ask you, what was it like in the beginning when you're doing it solo? You're getting out there on your own.
mm-hmm.
What are your early memories?
Oh my God. Woo! Jesus, the people that I had to deal with. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to start. Like, me and her were dealing with like a little underground label that wanted to get established at the time in Chicago.
Okay.
At first it started off, me and her was just trying to find somebody to have good studio time with.
Right.
And somebody was like, hey, you should link with them. They trying to put something together. We thinking about doing it all too. So it was a big old group of us. It was probably like maybe 10 different artists who was a part of this at the time. And we
Right.
was having a meeting and this, that, and the fifth. And a lot of people decided that they didn't want to work with them. And
Okay.
so the old girl that wanted to go smoke the weed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? She didn't want to. Me, on the other hand, I was like, well, what do I really got to lose at this point? I'm like,
Right.
I'm just started. They look like they know something I don't know. And of course, I was really naive at the time. So I was
Right.
just like, well, okay, let me try it out and see what's up. And, things was going real good. Things was moving good. I was hosting events and, things of that nature. I was
Right.
recording. I had dropped a mixtape that was doing pretty well. I had won some competitions. I was getting a lot of good recognition out here in Chicago and things of that nature, networking
Right.
with a lot of artists. But sometimes things take place when you have more than one female under the same label. Is
Right.
that sometimes females tend to, let me get rid of this gum. Hold on.
All right.
Okay. Females
Okay.
tend to bump heads or maybe get jealous of each other. And I wasn't jealous of anybody, so it wasn't me. Okay. I'm
Right.
not that type of person. I'm all for the women. And anybody who on my page or anybody who watches my page or follows me knows I'm all for the girls. I be trying to work with all the females. You know what I'm saying? Well, basically the
Right.
females that I feel are, equivalent to my musical level. So not all of them, but I be trying to work with all of them. I be trying to put them all in my clothes. I be all on their pictures. I be
Right.
liking all they shit. I be like, you go, girl. Let me buy a shirt, girl. Let me support. You know what I'm saying? I got my own stuff to buy. clothing
Right.
line wise. But you know, I still have no problem supporting. But sometimes some females cannot stand to have another alpha female. I mean, hold on
Right.
now, alpha female. You know what
Right.
I'm
I
saying?
got you.
And they can't take it. So at times, you know, people will feel like they're you know, kind of in the shadow of the spotlight when, you
Right.
know, it just wasn't your time yet. It was my turn, you know. I
Right.
dropped my mixtape from the label first, the underground label that I was working with. I dropped mine first before any artist that was on the label because I was pushing so hard to finish my stuff.
Right. You
Anyways,
serious about it? Right.
I was so serious about it. I had a feature from almost every artist that was on the label, so everybody was on my mixtape, and a couple of other people too. I was steady, like, "Hey, girl, come on, girl. Hey, bro, come. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sis, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all. Matter of
Right.
fact, all three of y'all come get on this one. You know." And then I had an equal amount of songs on my own. But anyways, at the end of the day, we ended up all having to part ways. I had to get away from that situation
Right.
because like I said, feelings got in the way, and you know, people felt, you know, their way. And you know, somebody said something like I was trying to take over, like I thought I was running shit. And I'm
Right.
like, how can I think I'm running shit when I don't know half of the stuff that goes along with business wise with
Right.
music? I'm like, all I want to do is rap. That's it. I just want to rap. I want to sing, and I want to get on that stage and perform. So when it's time to do that shit, y'all let me know. I never asked the host no damn show or nothing. Y'all
Right.
put me in that shit and start having me do that. And the tea was, I'm gonna go ahead and spill the tea. All
All
tea
right.
stayed. I'm gonna go ahead and spill it.
All right.
Sis got mad because I did not shout her out at the event. And she
Wow.
said that I was shouting all the other girls out on stage. I was about to perform my single. Mind you, she was my hype girl and she was on the label.
Wow.
Okay.
With you. Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? She was a rapper too, but she was also my hype girl until she got her stuff out. Her
Right.
mixtape done. I guess I'm looking like, why she ain't come up here? She's like, you didn't shout my name out. I'm like, this is the first event I've ever hosted, first of all. Like, what?
Right.
I don't even know what I'm doing up here. I'm looking over here, up here nervous because I don't talk to people like that. I hadn't been acclimated to doing interviews. Now, at this point, with me and you, this is probably my millionth interview. Back then, I
Right.
hadn't even did an interview yet. And you're
Right.
putting me up on stage to host a show, and all I've been doing is performing for a year. Come on now, G. Are you serious? Now,
Right.
yes, I've been performing in church all my life and with
But it's
choirs.
different. It's
But
different.
we talking about nightclub scene now. We talking about you know, hip hop music in a whole different world now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
An adult world, a dog eat dog, cutthroat world
Right.
that y'all didn't even prepare me for or show me how to host anything. And the girl had got mad because I had started calling all the other rappers in the room to come up stage. I'm like, y'all, come, this my single, come up here, y'all come. And
Right.
I'm looking at her like, as soon as this song come on, every time we rehearse it, you supposed to come up to the stage and do your part. This is me and you. She like, you
Right.
was supposed to call me up there. I'm like, you should have already been up there.
Right.
So in my eyes, it was a misunderstanding, but they also said that I didn't shout out the label enough amount of times while I was on stage. And I was just
Wow.
like, I don't understand what y'all want me to do. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
now I found myself after every interview calling my manager that I work with now,
Right.
apologizing if I didn't say BMG enough. Beastly Music Group,
Wow.
Beastly Music Group. If I don't say it enough, now I found myself apologizing because I done been through that situation, and now I'm like scarred bad. I'm like, oh my God, is he
Right.
gonna drop me from the label? Or you know what I'm saying, not want to manage me no more because I didn't shout it out enough? What type of shit is that? That I gotta yell y'all
Right.
name all day because I'm working with y'all. But you know what? Whatever. We don't
Right.
work together no more. We went back and forth arguing with each other on Messenger for like 2 days. And
Wow.
anyways, he ended up deleting all my work off of the internet, all my music videos, all my mixtapes. Basically, Alonna DeVille didn't even exist no more, disappeared.
Wow.
And I wanted to quit music at that point. I
Yeah.
cried. I ain't even gonna lie. A real nigga cried. I was like, the hell? Are you
All your music, everything I worked for, gone. Yeah.
everything I worked for all them years? And I told my mama, and she's just like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, I told her, she was like, girl, my mom was so laid back.
Right.
Girl, skip them people. You've been doing music long before them and you will do it long after. She's like, you go get you some new producers and you work with some new people and you start over. She was like, that was just a starter group anyway.
Right.
Everybody got to start from somewhere, start over, girl. And I did. I started working by myself on my own, releasing
Right.
music and doing my thing. And eventually, you know what I'm saying? I got with the right people, some genuine people, you know what I'm saying, who
Right.
ain't trying stab me on my back, who ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, get mad over every little single tiny thing I do and nitpick and, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. And then,
Right.
he got the girl in the label telling me like, oh, you need to tell her she need to work out, she needs to lose some weight. And I was tiny, real tiny at that time.
Right.
So I don't even understand, but I was just like, wait,
Wow.
it was just crazy. But
It was a lot. Right. Now
life
it's a lot.
Life
Okay.
goes on. Now BBW crazy, BMG crazy. Fuck is you talking about? Who mad? You know what I'm saying?
Right. So let me ask you, yo, real quick, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you go through that situation. Did you ever talk to the other people that was in the room that first initial meeting, the ones that like, nah, we're not gonna rock with them? Did
Uh-huh.
you ever find out why some of them didn't? Did they see something at that moment, or did something happen that night that they
Yes.
like, yo, they already seen it?
Yes. Everybody was like, basically, since they were more familiar with the music business than I was,
Right.
they realized that he was on some shiesty shit. Verbatim, this is what they said. They said
Right.
he on some shiesty shit. Slowly, before I left the label, people slowly started dwindling away and breaking off from the label and doing their own thing and didn't really want to rock with him like that. The amazing part about that team that was so good was that people, we had a team basically to help and promote each other, and it
Right.
was numbers. It's power in numbers. We went to a show. If I had a show, everybody was there. If
Right.
he had a show, everybody was there. If I made a post, everybody commented on the post. If
Right.
he made a post, everybody, you know what I'm saying, he, she, whoever,
Right.
me,
If you with the
whatever.
movement, right.
Yeah, so that's what was the real powerful part about it is, and I really loved the camaraderie of it and how everybody was kind of felt like family. But after
Right.
a while, I slowly saw how it really wasn't what I thought it was. It just slowly started falling apart, kind of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they just basically had said that he was that there was some shiesty shit going on,
Right.
and
No, I see.
all right, and they said they was just gonna do it on their own, and I'm like, oh well, I wanted to try it, and I felt like
Right.
although it went south, I still felt like it was a great experience. It was a learning experience. I learned how to record, you know, for a beginner. Now
Right.
I'm old pro because I've worked with pros since then,
Right.
but I'm saying like it helped develop a lot of things for me. It helped me to um get in the habit of performing and getting more comfortable in front of crowds and how to work crowds through that situation.
Right.
And even after I stopped working with them, I went on to start hosting more events after that because I started getting used to it. Then I knew what to expect, I knew what to do. But
Right.
when you give up on somebody that quick and you don't even try to work with them or give them a chance to learn and develop into something great, I mean, you know what I'm saying? We could have
Right.
been a dream team, but we couldn't have because people getting their feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it
They
is
say.
what it is. We
They
couldn't have
say.
been a dream team. Oops.
They say more money, more problems. So it's the same
More
thing with
money,
more
more
success.
problems. I guess
Right.
more people, more feelings too.
Right. So now you're doing your thing out there. They probably thinking, okay, we're gonna groom her, we're gonna shape her, she's gonna be our star, we're gonna ride her coattail. You get out there, start people feeling you, you're doing your thing, you know what you're doing, you're learning the
Right.
business, you're a natural.
Right.
Now they feel like you're not giving us the credit.
Right.
So now we wanna shut you down. We don't want to see you shine.
Shut me
Let me
down.
ask let me ask you a question. Did you have paperwork? Was it a contract involved or no contracts?
We had a contract. It was like a 2-year contract. So basically, after a year, everything started going south. Maybe about a year and a half. So I had to sit my ass down for about 6 to 9 months and not do shit. But best
Right.
believe I was writing some shit. I had some
Right.
stuff cooking up, waiting to drop. Soon as that you know what I'm saying, that paperwork, you know, did its thing. But I guarantee you that paperwork has some loopholes anyway. So it's not like you know what I'm saying? It was
Right.
only like, it was like a 1 album, 2 year contract. So it wasn't like I
Okay.
didn't uphold my part. I dropped, well, one mixtape 2 year. So I dropped the one mixtape I was supposed to drop. I did my part. So technically, nowhere in the contract did it say that I had to be walking around the world yelling everybody's name everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I definitely understand that. That's real right there. So, okay, for the artists that may be watching, right? You learned a valuable lesson. It's like, now
Right.
let's take that situation. Luckily for you, right? It wasn't like a Megan and certain types of people that they say, yo, they in these bad deals, millions
Right.
of dollars on the table. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you learned it early. For
Right.
these up and coming artists, when we talking about contracts and we talking about stuff like that, what advice would you give them from what you learned now than back then? Or if you was talking to yourself back then, what advice would you give?
I just tell myself, don't get no amateur that don't know nothing about the business to read the contract before you sign it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Get somebody who's been in here for a while, or get you an actual music lawyer. If you can't afford a music lawyer, then you don't need to be signing no paperwork.
right. Wow. Wow. That's real right there.
Find somebody who is well groomed, and you know, and I'm gonna say, don't send it to me either, because I still, you know what I'm saying, I have a music lawyer. Okay,
Right,
we BMG has a music lawyer, and
right,
any contract or paperwork that anybody thinks that I'm about to just sign is sent straight to my manager,
right.
and he sends it to the lawyer. Once
That's
it's
real.
reviewed, you know what I'm saying? If everything sounds cool and copacetic, we move forward. If not, and it, something need to be changed, we're gonna discuss it.
Right.
So don't sign shit. Don't
Yeah.
sign nothing. You been a sign your life away. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do
Okay.
not be that thirsty for a deal, or somebody say it's some money involved. They been a sat your ass dead on the shelf. Okay,
Right. And you
so
never come out. You never see the light of day. And you definitely learn early. So now you learn from that. You're making boss
right,
moves. You connect with the team you with now.
yes.
What was the first move? So now you back to work. You're out of that contract. Yo, we about to hit the studio. What happened? How was the process?
From there, I studio, you know what I'm saying, recorded me a couple joints, found me a new studio to work with, you know what I'm saying. A lot of the people who I was working with, I had met over the time period and things like that, that I
Right.
had, you know, been working with the other labels. So I had made a lot of contacts, had been networking and things of that nature. So that was a plus too. So, you know, recorded, got me some beats, you know. From there, you know, I was still performing things like that from here and there, but I was hosting a lot of shows. I was hosting. Like
Wow.
I had basically linked up with this guy named Apex, I believe it was, and he had a show called Who Hotter Than Us. And it was
Okay.
basically a competition for artists, like a platform for them to come out, and basically somebody would win. They had some people who would, what's it called? Judges
Right.
judge it. So, you know, I just, you know, at that end, I would come on the stage. I would, you know, joke with everybody, talk to everybody, be talking
Right.
to everybody in the audience, be taking pictures with everybody. And I always had a co-host to it. I always be like a different person with me every time.
Right.
And you know, I will perform one of my songs. Perform one of my songs. You know, sometimes I had an audience freestyling with me and stuff like that. You know, just random stuff, keep the party going. But it was a lot of that going on. And then let me see what else. Oh my goodness, let me think.
All right.
Um, I think I performed at an event with like King Louis. With I had did an event with before Dirk blew up. I had did a show with him that he was at. Let me think. L Streets, Katie got bands, John Blue, um, who else? I
Wow.
believe I opened up for Do or Die once upon a time. It was like, it was so many events, like people would just hit me up and be like, hey, can you perform at this event? I'm like, hell yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
stuff was looking up pretty quick after that, because you know, I was still, you know, moving the way that I should be moving. And then let me think. I had got nominated for some. I actually got some awards for a couple of things in Chicago too.
Oh wow.
Uh, this song called "Lil Mama Bad."
Love Mama
They
Bad.
nominated the video, and it got an award, and as well as this other song called "Conceited Shit." So I got awards for both of those, nominated and got awards for them.
Right.
So those were dope tracks as well, and man, it was just up from there.
Yeah.
Everything was going good after that. Although that, you know what I'm saying, that little,
Right.
you
It just
know,
made you better. That's all. It just made you
yeah,
better.
yeah, it made me stronger. What don't
Right.
kill you make you stronger.
Well,
So
don't care. You make you stronger. So let me ask you, yo. All right. I'm in North Carolina. The viewers on the show, I don't know, they scattered out. So everybody's from all over. We hear about Chicago. We hear about the shot. Tell us about the scene. You just dropped some names. You said, yo, I did shows with a few people. Tell us what that scene was like back then. What was
okay,
the vibe? What
okay,
was
okay, okay. All right. So with that, I'ma say that it was decent. You know, it was a lot of networking and stuff like that. You know, it would be crowded at those events though, so it'd be even hard. It'd be kind of hard sometimes to like actually even speak to in person to somebody that was headlining the show, because they would
right?
come in and leave right out.
Feel
Like,
you on
let me
that.
think. When I did the King Louis event, he was in and out, so you didn't even see him. He came and did his shit and left so quick. I'm like, damn, where he went? You know what I'm saying?
In and out.
So honestly, when you opening up for certain artists, they don't even know that you opened up for them because they're in and out so quick unless they saw you on the flyer. Like when I opened
Right.
up for John Blue, I think I made a left before he performed, to be honest with you, because
Wow.
they performed at the end of the night. So
Right.
it's so quick. It's like, or they perform in the middle of the night or something like that. But yeah, them events was packed tight back then. Now it's Corona, so
It's different, right? Yeah,
ain't
it's
shit
different.
going on really. Like, I'm just probably about to start back doing shows like in June, start back booking.
Right.
But other than that, it's been
Wow.
mm-mm.
But you've been killing them with the visuals though.
Exactly. That's what you got.
You got yeah,
That's what
you
you
got
got
you
with the
got plenty.
visuals. Keep them
Right.
popping.
Yo, and that's the thing. So it's like I was going through and I was trying to find some videos for the show, and I'm like, yo, she got a lot of videos. Yeah,
Yeah,
so all right, let's talk about that. Who comes up with some of these concepts? Do you come up with all the concepts for your videos, or how do you do that? What's your
yeah.
process?
All of 'em.
You came up with all of them.
All of Okay, so let me think. A couple of them, I would just come up with the wardrobe, and somebody else would just pick the location.
Right.
Um, like hypothetically, if I did a show out in St. Louis, um, that's what my manager is from St. Louis. So if I go out there and do a show, not a show, I mean shoot a video, he would put together the location for me.
Okay.
And sometimes he would go there in advance, take pictures of it, and show them to me, like, what do you feel about this location, or how do you feel about this? And I'll be
Right.
like, yeah, that's good. Like, okay, Slug, and hypothetically, um who the hell even came up with that concept? I don't even know. I feel like me and him sort of came up with that together a little bit.
It was like a combined effort. All right.
Yeah, because I mean, actually, he came up with the concept for the song. He was like, "You always talking about something slugging." He was like, "Why don't you just make it a song?" I'm like, "I think you own to something."
Wow. All right. So I got two questions real quick. We
Okay.
got one in the comments that says, "Who all have you collaborated with?"
Oh, laundry list. Hold on, let me think. I was trying to read what that says, but since I'm on my cell phone, it's so little, and my LASIK surgery did not correct it that good. Okay.
I feel you on that.
So okay. Thanks for that question. Let me think. I did a song with Below, Do or Die, two of them. I
Wow.
did a song with I just recently did a song with Lucci V. I think you played that in the beginning of the show.
Right.
If y'all don't know who Lucci V is, her name is also Erica from Bad Girls Club.
Right.
I did a song with Sasha Go Hard. She popping here in Chicago real hard. Who else? I did a song with XR. I did a song with a young lady named Bonnie Dollars who's out in Cali.
Wow.
She popping out there. Let me think who else. Rose Gold out in St. Louis. Um UK the Unknown. I don't quote me on. I'm not sure where specifically he is from, but I it's quite a few of features that I have done. To be honest with you, it was like, okay, so back when I was working with the other label, it was a whole bunch of features back then too, but I
Right.
don't even know where all those is at no more, so
'Cause-
I can't even speak on those because I really don't know where they're at anymore. But I basically did songs with everybody on the label.
Right. Wow. So that's the thing. Is like, yeah, you're networking out. You got a lot of features going on. You got a lot of visuals.
Right.
So that tells me you put in a lot of work.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
you in there, you putting in work. All right. So when you coming up with your stage shows, what's your process to do a show? So it's like you got an hour before you hit the stage.
Okay.
Put me in your mind. What are you doing? How you getting prepared?
Oh my goodness, it's changed so much and so many times. So, one time I, got real high before a show. Won't do that
Right.
anymore. Okay. Had
Okay.
popped off like a motherfucker, couldn't even sing the song. I was like, hold on, stop the track, stop the track.
Right.
Like, bartender, can I please get a glass of water? I was like, listen, y'all, I promise I know the words to this song. I promise you I do. I'm like, but I got cotton mouth so bad that I cannot sing the lyrics. So ain't no more smoking before a show now, okay? That's over
Wow.
with. No more getting high before a show. It's just gonna be sober. So
Right.
normally on my way to my show and all the way getting dressed for a show, I'm listening to my music, I'm going over my songs, I'm getting pumped up. I normally call my manager for a little quick pep talk. You know what I'm saying? So I can hear that I'm the
Right.
shit and I'm killing these hoes or whatever, he gotta
Right.
say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You but yeah, it's like that. And then, when I get there, I don't normally dip in and dip out. I try to network a little bit with the people in the room, especially before I perform, because um sometimes everybody in the room does not know specifically who you are. Yes,
Right.
what I'm saying, I've been doing my thing, I've been out here, but I'm not worldwide quite yet. Not yet. All right.
Right.
So I try
About to
to
be there.
yeah, I try to work the room a little bit, network with people, get people social media tags and follow them and stuff. So then by the time I hit the stage, they like, oh, that's that girl I was just talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I had did a virtual show opening up for Sasha Go Hard this past during Corona season
Right.
area, and I had my backup dancers with me. Shout out Netta and Capricious, love y'all. They popped out, so we kind of just went over our dance moves and everything before we performed. We had us a little shot real quick. Shots is cool, long as you ain't
Right.
getting drunk. We had a shot, kind of, took us some pictures and stuff like that, and just, got the vibe right. So,
Right.
it's
Okay.
not no weed.
I feel you on that. So let me ask you, who are some of your inspirations in the hip hop industry? Who are
Oh man.
some of the people that inspired you?
Oh man, hip hop. All right. So, love Missy Elliott. She is like so bomb
Right.
to me and creative. Like her videos from all the way when she was, starting out, back when I was a kid, I was watching her stuff. So, she's definitely an inspiration. Them the type of videos I want to make. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? With all the graphics and stuff like that and interesting stuff.
Right.
You know. Let me think who else. Shout out Lil Kim. I love her as well. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? For sure. Oh, Lil Kim, no,
Not the new little count.
no, I don't know her.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
not
Wow.
that well. And I love Nicki Minaj. She is just so off the chain.
Wow.
And basically all the females that are out here doing it right now are definitely an inspiration. Let's see. I used to listen to, a little Jay-Z back then, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Let me think. Who else? Lil Wayne. Gotta shout out Lil Wayne. I think Lil Wayne also, put a little gas up under my belt to rap, and he inspired me to do a lot of wordplay
Right.
because I'd be like, did you hear what he just said?
Right.
I feel like a lot of people sleep on Lil Wayne a little bit, which is really trifling. They be like, he ain't all that good. I'm like, but did you hear the wordplay that he did though? Did you
Right.
hear what he just said? Like, y'all know what y'all talking about. Gucci. I love Gucci,
Gucci
man.
too.
So, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So okay. Let me break down the slugging, yo. For the people that don't know what slugging about, what slugging mean?
Slugging. Slugging is like, ooh, she's slugging in that sundress. I think I
Wow.
just seen somebody say slugging in the comments.
They
Hey,
just did. They did.
hey,
They
I saw
did.
that word. I saw that. It's just so
Yeah.
long. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, like she's slugging in that sundress, like, ooh, I'm slugging. Like, it's just something that, I'm gonna say it's kind of like a Chicago phrase. I
Okay.
heard it mean different things in different places. So everybody has their own like little definition for it, but that's mine.
Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that. So you representing and you slugging out there. You step in the room, you slugging on them. So all right. Somebody else asked in the comments. We're gonna get to the acting in a minute, but they
Okay.
put the question, and I don't want to forget. And I don't want them to feel like I skipped their question. But
Okay.
they said, "Are you gonna do any more stage plays?"
Yes, I am. I am.
Okay.
I might hit back up the young lady that I did the stage play with. If You Love Me, that was so much fun. Oh my God. It was hard work. I ain't gonna even
Right.
lie to you because some days I did not want to go rehearse. I'm like, oh my God, she's so hard on us, Stephanie. I'm like, oh my God, she's so hard on us. What do she want me to do? I'm trying. But like being that it was my first stage play, like I had done like small acting parts before. I had done like, acting in high school or, like little small type stuff and
Right.
at church plays and stuff like that, but not a full stage play. This
Wow.
was like I had so many lines. We had to sing, we had to dance, and we had lines. And me being me on like on action was weird. She's just like,
Wow.
I am not asking you to do anything hard. I'm asking you to basically be she was trying to like give me characters to relate to. Like she
Right.
had gave me a old girl from the Parkers, for example. The daughter
Candace Vaughn.
basically wanted me to like do like a like ghetto role. And I'm like, you want me to do what? I don't understand what you're saying. She like that.
Right.
That's what I want you to do. I'm like, oh, okay. But
Wow.
by the time play night came, I was ready. I was in character. It took me a long time to figure out what she wanted from me, but we killed it. They was like, you did that, okay? You did
Wow.
that show. So I basically had one of the leading roles in the play, and yes, I would do it again. I actually want to get into some more acting and maybe even film in the
Well,
future.
film as well. Okay, so that's dope right there. So let me ask you: do you think they both go hand in hand when you're performing in the play, or even doing the skits at church and stuff like that? Performance period. Do you incorporate it all in your stage show now? And do you think that helped you in your stage show or not?
Uh, Um, you just, I mean, you really just gotta work the audience. So it is a slight difference with, doing music and doing stage plays because when you doing a stage play, the audience is really not there. You are more so interacting with the people on stage,
Right.
and you are basically vibing off the other actors and actresses on stage with you versus when you performing you have to kind of vibe off of the audience and how
Right.
they're feeling because if it look like they not feeling what you doing on stage you're gonna have to turn it up a notch. You
Okay.
have to really turn it up like, okay, this is not working out, they don't like this, y'all. You know what, let's you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Let's go to the next song. You know what I'm saying? I've skipped
Right.
to my single before. I'm like, all right, y'all ain't feeling that shit. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. But y'all gonna rock to this single though. Okay? Y'all
Wow.
about to rock to this shit.
So
So
let's talk about the first time that ever happened. Right. It's like for some artists, they panic in that moment. It's like they have the crowd, they lose the crowd. I even see famous people do that sometimes. They lose the crowd, get out of their zone. The first time that happens to you, because you just said a powerful thing. Let's go to the one that we know is going to get them. How did you learn that? From what experiences taught you that?
Oh, that was the weed smoking experience when I was high. 2 hounds had cotton mouth. I'm like, hold on. Well, look, stop that song for a second, DJ. Let me get some water. I was like, you don't like, what that say?
Hey, babe. That's Niecy Bowie.
Hey, boo. Hey, girl. Ooh, them words is so little. I should have did this on my computer.
It's a question, but I think they're going to put it in there. They haven't asked it yet.
Oh, okay, so I finished my answer.
Right.
So basically, like I said, I had the DJ start the song over. And as it was going, you know what I'm saying, after I had my drink of water, I was like, all right, y'all just ain't feeling that song, I see. It was a remix anyway, so I wasn't worried about it. I was doing a remix, Tunnel Vision, Kodak Black, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they wasn't feeling no Kodak Black that night. I was like, you know what, fuck it, let's just go ahead and go to the single. Don't even worry about it. We go, you know what I'm saying? Right. I was like, but I need y'all to get out y'all seat and rock to this shit, okay? Because I was like, I'm not finna be performing up here for no dead ass audience. I'm like, so y'all gonna have to get up and rock with your girl. Y'all ready? Spin that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta talk. You gotta walk over here, rock with them a little bit, walk over here. You might have to dance with somebody for a little minute or something. You gotta get them in tone because I'm not finna have no dead crowd. I'll be like, hey, you know what? Don't even worry about it. No. But the last was, you know what I'm saying, get mad or, you know, nasty with your fans or your possible audience. You can't be like, fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? You gotta just be like, you know what, let's go to the next song. You know what I'm saying? Or hey, bring somebody up on stage, then put on a show. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm feeling that. Yeah,
right. I don't know. Shit, you know, whatever you gotta do, shit, do something.
You gotta make it work. So that's real right there. So you mentioned Lil' Kim earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lil' Kim got a big record called Get Money.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Okay.
You got a similar type of record. Not the same like you copy their style, but it puts you in the same type of mind.
Okay.
You getting married in the video.
Okay.
And they asking, so who you with? And you tell them, what's his name?
Benjamin Franklin.
Yo, so I got that video queued up, but when we come back from the video, I want to talk about the performances and stuff like that. It's cool to throw to the video right quick, the Benjamin Franklin.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna mute our mic so it don't mess with the video, but go ahead and introduce it while I'm pulling it up.
Okay, you about to play Miss Franklin?
Miss Franklin.
All right, y'all. Check out my song. This is, you know, one of my bags. You know what I'm saying? Had to get married to the money because, you know what I'm saying, fuck with these niggas is talking big. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mrs. Franklin is the name of the song. Spin that shit. Boom.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So like, I'm at the mall the other day, right? And this nigga walks up to me all trying to get my number and shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. He like, you must got a nigga or something. I'm like, Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I say Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I say Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. He asked me if I'm seeing anyone. His name is Benji. Spend it all and get it back. You know I love my Benji. Made me cutthroat, turn me to a savage. Now I'm finessing all his friends. It turned into a habit. He never been stingy, so I'm screaming, gimme, gimme Louis, gimme Gucci, gimme Prada. Now this some stripper shit, that AKA that type of shit. The only thing that make that ass move type of shit. Now we ain't made a DM, Benjamin gon' pay my rent. I never let my Benjis, cause these bitches always forget how they ain't have my back when I ain't have a check. Now all them bitches envy, put in work and you'll see Benji. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. My babe, his name is Benjamin Franklin. Might change my last name from Miss DeVille to Miss Franklin. God no babe, but the Benjis be my boyfriend. Don't need no friends, I got Washingtons and Lincolns. Everything is presidential, from the car to the whip, we presidential. Red carpets on for salute, all rise when I walk through. His name hold weight and he made a money. Presidential seal, he came from money. What I look like, you a downgrade. Only fuck with a boss, that's an upgrade. That pressy so heavy, they can't fit in my wallet. Walk around with a ducky, or whatever you call it. If it ain't about the money, then you got nothing for me. I'm expensive, keep Benjis. How many you gon' give me? I'm like, yeah, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin.
So look, next time a nigga walk up to me, I'ma need him to come with the bitches in his hand, alright? Yeah. It's Miss Franklin on y'all ass. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a club banger right there. So let me ask you, yo. So what's
Okay,
the
wait a
reaction?
second. I can't hear nothing.
Can you hear me now?
Oh.
That was just Mrs. Franklin right there.
Can
So,
you hear
yo,
me?
Yeah, I can hear you good. You good?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? You might have to go out and come back in then. You might have
What?
to go out. I said you might have to go out and then come back on.
Okay, hold on.
All right, and it's going down. It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. I'm your host. I go by the name of Sion 919. Alonna DeVille in the building. That was Miss Franklin. Soon as she gets right back, we're going to talk about that record. Very dope club banger right there, yo. And she's back just like she never left. And, yo, we're going to keep it rolling. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, we all good. So,
Okay.
yo, let me ask you. That's a club banger right there.
Yes.
So how does the club react when you perform that song right there?
That one went over really good. They be really rocking to that one. They like that. It's definitely triple shade.
Yeah, I like that one. I like the colors. I like the way the direction you did with the video, because you got a lot going on. You flexing with the cars out there. You're getting married. You got the storyline.
Yep.
Let's talk about the process. Like, how did you come up with the record?
When I first heard the beat, I just heard Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. That's just the first thing I heard when I heard the beat, and I just kept going with it. And you know, the skit kind of came in later. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do a quick little skit in the beginning, you know, about how these men be trying to approach me.
Right.
And I was like, fuck it, I was just married to money. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Benjamin is my boo, you know. But before I had even dropped that record, I was always saying on Facebook, I'm a married to money. I'm getting married to the money. Benjamin is my boyfriend or whatever.
Right.
Like, who you dating? I'm like, Mr. Benjamin Franklin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how that came about. And I thought it was a decent club banger type song. So I was like, let's shoot a video. Fuck it.
Yeah, and it definitely went off good. I definitely like the video and the song. So let me ask you a question. I see in there you're real creative with your fashion.
Okay.
Even on the show today, you got your hair, you got the different colors going on. So you're not scared.
No.
You definitely have the confidence to pull it off.
Yes.
So let me ask you, all right, growing up, you always was singing. So people know you, you know what I'm saying? Even though you was in the church, you said you're married to the money.
Right.
You're a pretty woman. So I'm pretty sure the guys was always like, yo. So tell the people, you know what I'm saying? Put us in the mind of a star coming up.
Okay.
You're singing. You got the attention on you.
Mm-hmm.
You make a song. You say, yo, I don't want these guys coming up to me. What's some of the most ridiculous situations you done been in dealing with some guys like they trying to approach you the wrong way?
Oh my God. I think that social media gives men these crazy confidence boosts.
Right,
Men are so much more respectful in person than they are on social media. But on social media, they get this superhuman confidence where they just say anything. Like this guy hit me up today, a DJ, asking me, he, and this is not the first time he asked when we were gonna link up. He asked me again today when we were
right,
gonna link up, and I was just like, "What are you trying to get into?" You know what I'm
right,
saying? Not saying that I was interested. I just wanted to see where his head was at. As for
right,
one, you are a Chicago DJ, and most of the clubs doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
right.
just like, what are you trying to get into? And his response was, "You."
Nah,
Then he was like, then he came and put another response at right after that, like I didn't already see you, and was just like, well, I mean, we could just link, shoot the shit. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are you
nah,
talking about? I'm like, I was like, my thing is though, being that you're a DJ and I'm an artist, it would seem like your first thought process would be, let me ask her what song she pushing right now. Let's break a
right,
record for her. That'll put me in a good with her. But I didn't necessarily say break a record. I just was like, you a DJ. I am an artist. As a man who's trying to get a woman's attention, don't you think the first idea would be to try to show some interest in her craft
right,
before trying to get in her draws? And I was like, I guess that's just how y'all men think these days. I said, I'm not offended, but it is what it is. I said,
right,
but I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight on that. That's
right.
not my moves. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't out here, you know, trying to share my draws with all the DJs so I could get my record play. Either you
No,
play it or you don't. But your first question should have been, what record are you pushing right now? You know what I'm
right,
saying? You see that I got all over my Instagram page right now, me and Lucci V song. You should
right,
have been like, why don't I have that song yet? Let me play it in
right,
the club. Matter of fact, you should pop out tomorrow night. I'm gonna play it a couple times and shout you out. Duh. You know what I'm
right,
saying? That would
right,
have put you in my good graces before anything, and it would have made you think me believe that the only thing you on is just not trying to get in my drawers, but that is what you on. That's all you
right,
care about.
right.
Another crazy situation I had, I'm gonna name one more before you ask your next question.
Ah, you good?
This man was like, I really like your music. My first thing was I wanted to work with you, but um I'll be seeing you make a lot of posts on Facebook, and my girlfriend, she thinks that you're really pretty. And I was just like, what
Wow.
the fuck do that got to do with me? That your girlfriend thinks that I'm pretty? Well,
Right.
I'm just saying, since she
Wow.
think you pretty, and I think you're pretty too, it's my birthday weekend. I said, sir, I am on social media as an artist to promote my music and nothing else. I said, I'm not here for y'all couples to be trying to rent me out as a
Right.
fucking party favor whenever it's your
Wow.
birthday. I was like, okay, it's my birthday too. And what? You know what I'm saying? Big
Right.
whoop.
Wow.
But anyway, the
Nah,
shit,
that's real.
this shit they come up with.
That's what I'm saying. And it's real. And it leads me to my next segue question, which would be, how difficult is it being a female in the industry? Because it's like I'm a male, so it's like I go through something totally different.
Mhm.
Just even with the stories you're saying, it's like, so it seems like, everybody's trying to mix business with pleasure. How
Everybody.
hard is it for you to stay focused, and what adversities have you faced because you're a female in the game?
Okay, I just stopped working with them, to be honest with you. It's okay. I have no problem staying focused because my thing is that I'm not trying to date every DJ. I am not trying to date every producer, every beat maker, every engineer, every rapper, every singer. To be honest with you, dating ain't even really my focus right now. That's why I say
Right,
I'm in the money. It's about the Franklins right now because, approach me and try to work with me, and be a friend to me, and before you be like, oh, let's, what I'm saying, fuck, you know what I'm saying.
right,
I had a long time friend of mine hit me up telling me that he's working as behind the scenes at three of our top locations, radio locations out here in Chicago right now. And he was
Right.
like, I graduated from school. I'm working at these locations now, whatever, whatever. He's like, but I see you still doing your thing. We should link up sometime, maybe go on a real official date. Why was that your first question? Why was
Right.
it not? I'm working here at these stations now. I'm gonna see if they'll try to get your record played.
Right.
It's like that's why I kind of curve a lot of people in the industry and not want to work with them. Maybe give
Right.
me a doctor or a lawyer or something if I have to date somebody,
Right.
maybe a truck driver or something. But it just seems like when you're going that route and you're mixing it in with your business, it's just not a good look. I've had engineers before, that I've worked with, be like, hey, I really like that song you just recorded to me. I felt like you were singing to me. Let me be your head doctor. What? Exact words. He's like,
Right.
maybe you should let me be your head doctor. I'm like, it was just a song. I paid you for
Right.
the session. Send me my shit. Have a good day. We not working together ever again.
Right. And that's the fact right there. So it's like, yo, I know that gets aggravating.
It
So, all
is.
right, let's flip it to the other side. So, what is it like with the women? Is it like unified, or is it like catty? They against each other, or is it just as bad with the women? From your experience, how has it been for you?
Aside from the little spell that I had when I first got started with that little group,
Right.
I haven't really had much of any more issues with females. The way I approach the women in the industry that I want to work with, I just ask them what they charge for a feature. I be like, how much you charge? And we go from there because I want to keep it on a first business level and let you know that I respect your craft as an artist, then being
Right.
like, hey, let's do a song. You know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna charge me or not. They might be like, girl, send me that song. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I try to show everybody a common respect level, men and women too. And it's always a turn off for me when people can't conduct business properly. I'm just like, so are we going to do a song, or you going to try to shoot your shot, or are you going to be jealous, or are you going to try to act like I'm trying to outshadow you or shade you? This is
Right.
business at the end of the day. That all of that is not even important when you handling business. You don't even have to like me to do business with me. Let's be real about it. At the
Right.
end of the day, longest palms are getting greased and everybody is holding up their end of the contract bargain or the deal, then I don't think any of that other stuff should even matter.
Right.
So
And that's a fact right there.
just saying,
You definitely keeping it moving. And from your page, I see you do a lot of empowerment for women as well. So it's like,
yeah,
even though the spotlight is on you, just from the outside looking in,
yeah,
I see you giving a lot of women a lot of shine. I see
yeah.
even in your new video, you got a feature on
Mm-hmm.
your Instagram and your Facebook. I see you do like photo shoots, is like promoting. I think it's your brand,
Yes.
right? And you give a lot of women shots. I want to get into that too, how you got into that a little bit later, but
Mm-hmm.
you do definitely show love to other women.
Yeah.
So it's like, so okay, so now you do that. Is it reciprocated, and like, how is that working out for you?
Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. But I feel like in the long run, it's more beneficial to me at the end of the day to keep supporting them, whether they support me or not. I feel like it's still beneficial at the end of the day.
Right.
Um, you know, hypothetically, one person could may not even, want to work with you or might want to tax you, when they first meet you. But, after a relationship, process on social media with somebody, sharing, liking, showing support and that camaraderie with each other, at the end of the day, sometimes it pays off in the long run. It's like, you know what? We overdue. Let's just fuck around and work, G. Like
Right.
you've been so supportive. Like, girl, let me send you one of my shirts. Like,
Wow.
anything. Same with guys. Like, they have clothing lines and stuff like that. I get sent a lot of stuff and things of that nature, just by supporting people. So, it ain't got to be all selfish and stuff like that with people just because, you're artists. People be having this idea in their head that artists are supposed to be a certain way. And,
Right.
a lot of my success came from, supporting other people and just basically showing love in general. It don't
Yeah.
have to be all that,
Right.
uh, shit.
And that's the thing. So it's like, yo, and that's what I like about you, because like, yo, I see your confidence up there. You're showing love to other people, but it's like you're in a position where you're winning. It's like you look at your numbers, you look at your stats, everything is growing. So like even like the show, you
Mm-hmm.
have a bigger following than the show actually has, but you still chose to do the show. So I appreciate you for that. So let me ask you, okay, how did
Uh-huh.
you work? How did you brand yourself, and what things did you learn along the way?
Well, so let me think. Branding. Getting clothes out here, getting, I'm gonna say a lot of the branding came with that song Slugging. Like
Yeah,
that song laid a lot of the groundwork for everything that I have going on and that I'm doing now. I love the song Slugging. It's a fun song. I'm not gonna say that I went like lyricist crazy on it or nothing like that. It was just something fun. So, club joint, something the girls can shake their ass to. Before I
right,
even dropped the video, which helped. Before I even dropped the video, I had a lot of girls sending me videos. At first,
right,
I was asking girls to do it for me that fucked with me, that rocked with me. I'm like, hey, you think you could do a nice little, slugging video, just vabbing to it? I'm like, you don't have to shake your ass. I'm not asking you to twerk in the camera or nothing like that.
right,
And eventually they started doing it on their own. Girls just would start sending me it, or next thing you know, it'll be a tag on my page or somebody that did another slugging video or whatever. And
right,
eventually I had a gang of it. Like it seems like, if I guess that would be considered going viral because next thing you know, they was everywhere. But TikTok wasn't popping like that at the time. It would have been so perfect for TikTok at that time. That was
right,
2016. So it was what musically back then. It was more so a kid app. So,
right,
it wasn't
right.
nobody on it like that. But oh my God, if we was TikToking back then,
It would have been
huh?
over. That
So
might be a
yeah.
relaunch.
So,
Yeah, you might want to
huh?
relaunch it. I say you might want to relaunch it on TikTok.
I thought about doing that, but I'd be so ready to move on to the next song. But you could always push more than one thing at once. There's no
Right.
rules or guidelines to this music thing or how you do it. At the end of the day, when you are artist and get control of your situation, you could kind of do things the way you want to do them. So I
Right.
mean,
That's a fact. So if you could collab with any legend in the game or that may retire, any legend, period,
oh my
what are
God,
two legends you would collab with?
that's
I would have to get one with
hard.
them
That's so hard. Two.
too.
All right. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and call. I would call up Nicki Minaj probably, and um maybe Missy Elliott on the female side. I guess. I can't even make it to the male side because them would be my top two to work with because I love them.
I give you them on one
They-
song. I gave you Missy and Nicki on one song. Who on the other song?
Okay, on the male side, let me think. Um, damn. Whew, that's hard. Uh, I might probably Gucci.
Oh
I love
wow.
Gucci. I like Gucci. I'm sorry, I'm a Gucci fan. I would have called Wayne. However, his style has changed up a lot to me.
Right.
Since back when, he was doing a million stuff like that.
Right.
I might have to call upon Wayne. Then again, I might have to call upon Drake. You know what I'm
Oh wow.
saying?
Wow.
I know
So you
I
didn't get
named
it.
way more than two y'all, but whatever, skip y'all. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? I'm playing
Now
by
you good.
my own rules,
I feel you now. Yo, do it, yo. We good, yo. You good right here, yo.
but I
You
like
good.
it. And the artists that I'm naming are like some of the most controversial artists. With
Right.
Gucci and Lil Wayne and with Drake, you either love them or you hate them. It is no in
100%.
between. Don't nobody be like, they alright. They be like, they garbage or I love them.
Right.
So I feel
Yeah.
like it'll make for a good track. So you know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. So what's your beat picking process like? Like how do you pick your beats?
Beats. Sometimes it go off my mood or it'll go off of something I already have in mind, or it gotta catch me. If I hear a beat and it ain't popping within the first 15 seconds, I'm turning it off. I be
Wow.
like, what happened to the drop? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or
Right.
that's it. I thought it was gonna be great. or so if the first 15 seconds ain't popping, then I don't like it. But normally if I'm listening to beats and I can come up with a song right off the bat, then I need that beat.
I feel you on that.
If
So let me
not,
ask you. Okay.
oh, that was it. I just said on to the next.
Oh, okay. So all right.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, all right. So you got people sending you beats, or like you going through the hunt of actually going through the beats, or you got by now you getting the beat packs, or you going through, you still have to go through and find producers.
I'm getting people hitting me up on Instagram at this point, asking me, am I looking for any beats? And they send me a beat pack, and normally my response is normally the same across the board for most people that send me beats. I'd be like, okay, those are nice, but send me the shit that you didn't want to send me, okay?
Right.
Send me the good shit that you would have sent to Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, Gucci Mane, LaFleur, Drake, who else going on popping right now?
Yeah, so many
I
people
can't even
right
think
now.
of it. It's so many
It's so many right
people.
now. So many
Okay.
different sounds. Right. So what are some
Send me what
producers
you
you would
was
like to work with?
what producers I want to work with.
Yeah.
I just asked my manager the other day. I was like, how much you think London on the Track gonna charge me for a beat? Because I want a London beat. I want a London beat. I want one of his beats. Yep.
All right.
I
So
want to
when we
go
talk about
on to it.
all right. So what type of beat we talking about? You want one of them Summer Walker type London beats? What type of London beat we talking about?
Um I want some hip hop type stuff. Not really Summer Walker ish, but I could do a
Right.
Summer Walker ish beat. I just want to
Right.
go through his whole. I just want to go through a couple of his beats, see what I like, and then be like, okay, this is the type of beat I want. But I kind of want something custom made a little bit too.
That's
So
man.
I mean, it depends on what we talking about here. You know what I'm saying? On the
Right.
price tag for one, and if he want to do a split sheet with a player. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now that's real right there.
Okay,
That's
we
real
do a
right
split sheet with a player, then you know what I'm saying? We might be on to something, but I'm pretty sure he got something, sitting right on that computer right now that would be perfect for Alonna DeVille. So definitely something with a hip hop vibe. It could be slow or fast. I don't really care because I could do something, you know what I'm saying, life-ish,
there.
you
Right.
know what I'm saying? Relationshipy. I could do something club banger esque. You know what I'm saying? Spit a little knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever.
So you
Whatever. It just
all
depends on
around.
what I'm feeling that day. That's the only thing. You never know until you actually sitting there listening to the stuff, what you feeling at the time.
Right.
So
Okay. So let me ask you, are you one of those writers where you going through stuff? Is that when you write your best stuff? Or is it like,
not
no, I gotta be calm? What's
yeah,
your
it be when I'm going through stuff and don't let somebody piss me off. I done wrote the hell out of a song. I done wrote some of my best songs and somebody got on my goddamn nerves. And it don't necessarily be about that person.
right?
It might just be, you know what I'm saying? It might just be something, some cocky shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Benjamin Franklin. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit that I don't even remember at this point if somebody got on my nerves. They fuck around and probably did. I probably just had dumped somebody for all we know. I think I
Right.
did. Now that I think about it, I think I did dump somebody. But
Wow.
neither nor here or there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stuff like that brings out inspiration. I don't necessarily got to be dissing the person in my song or making that many references to them, but you know, you get
Right.
on my nerves, you be done triggered a song like that.
Right. And that's how it happens right there. So it's like you use some of the experiences. You might use the emotion, but not the actual person. You may not talk about the person, but you might use that emotion and you come up
Kind
with
of,
the work.
yeah.
Okay. Do you feel better after? Is it kind of like a release? Like
Oh,
once you
yeah.
you pissed off, now you write the song as I'm good. Yeah, so it's kind of therapy.
Good. Then you play it the whole week in your car. Every time I'm
Wow.
going back to back to back to back to back to back to back, and I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. I know you love all your music. Every artist does. what were some moments when you were recording or writing, coming up with a song that wowed yourself, where it's like, damn, I can't even believe I said that? What
Oh
were
my.
some of those moments?
All right. I guess I should talk about some moments that's already released because I can't talk about what I just recorded yesterday because that
Okay.
ain't yet. Because
Right.
I'm like, now I didn't say that. Okay. So let me think. When I am recording at home, because I got my own little setup here that I pre-record everything on. So when
Right.
I'm mad, I whip that, you know what I'm saying? Or if I'm feeling some type of way or bored, I'll whip that mic out and do my thing. So let me think. Um, Adrenaline Rush. Oh my God.
Adrenaline rush. Yeah, that's a big one too. Yeah, I
Oh,
watched that video earlier.
got off. Got off. I was like, let me go a little bit longer. Did I say, let me put a little more, a couple bars on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So wow. So when you're in the studio, is it just you, or you like a crowd in the studio, or you do your best work when it's just you and
Oh
the
no,
engineer?
no. Oh no. I can't have nobody. I sometimes I'll have one extra person in there, normally somebody who just want to sit in on my session, and I'm like, all right, you could come, that's cool, you know what I'm
Right.
saying. Other than that, I don't like no distractions. I mean, I guess it would be cool to see what it's like to have a lot of people in a session with me, but I mean, I kind of like the focus. Normally I know exactly what I'm finna do when I get in the booth, when I get in there, and how I'm gonna record it because I done already practiced it and recorded it once at home. Now I just need to record it for real on, you know what I'm saying, in a real professional studio and get it mixed down right.
Right.
But time is money. I don't need no distractions. I don't need everybody passing around drinks, smoking weed, talking, you know what I'm saying, talking to the engineer and stuff. I've have brought people to the studio with me before that were talking to the engineer, and I'm like, nigga, if you don't shut the hell up,
Right.
we on 2 hours only. We on a 2 hour time block. And my studio, he be booked back to back to back to back. So if you only book 2 hours, he got somebody booked right after you. So ain't no going over or no extra shit. Okay.
None of that. Wow. So okay. So what
Okay.
things have you learned? You just said a powerful thing. Have it together when you get there. Ain't no
Have it
time to
to
be playing.
you get there.
Yo,
Shit.
that's real. What things have you learned from the beginning to where you are now? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't got better. You didn't got more comfortable from the first time being in the booth. What's some things that you learned?
Okay. So what I have gotten comfortable with. All right. So in between where I record it now and back then when I used to record with the little label that I was telling you about that I had to part ways with,
Right.
in between that time frame, I had a lot of different studios. So for a while, I was going out to St. Louis to record with my homie Steven and Richie Stacks.
Okay.
So at their studio is where I recorded Slugging. And when I recorded Slugging, that's when I really, for real, learned how to record. Okay.
Wow.
I learned how to have that confidence studio. I mean, not that I wasn't confident about what I was doing before. It's just that sometimes when you're recording with a new engineer or somebody you don't know, you're nervous. And it
Right.
comes out that way because you don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to handle it right, or if they're going to receive what you're saying or what you're doing right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he'd be okay. He'd be stop. Hold on. Stop that verse for a second. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stop. That's how you want people to say, oh, that line right there when they sing it back. That's how you want them to say it. I'm like, what you mean? I'll play it back for you. He played it back. I'm
Wow.
like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. All right, let me redo it. So he taught me how to you know develop my verse and put more. I'm trying to think of a way to say it so where
Like
I'm
feeling, put more feeling in it.
put character in it. Put your own
Okay.
swag on it so where it doesn't sound like you're reading off of a paper. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Your
Because
delivery.
people will go, yeah, people will go in there and they'll read it. You can read it. You can go in there and read your verse. I do it sometimes. You can
Right.
read the verse, but you have to do it to where it don't sound like you reading. That shit gotta flow like when you say your name, basically. And that's what I had to learn in the process of all of my years in recording, is that you have to say your verses just as confident as you say your name. Alonna DeVille, fuck is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like you rehearse that
Right.
shit. Like you've been singing it all day in the car and everything else. The song can't sound like you just wrote it last night, even if you just wrote it last night. It cannot.
Right.
So,
And that's the thing, yo. I'm looking at you. You got confidence. You definitely know who you are.
amen.
You definitely bring that out, and people can see that. How long did it take you? Were you always like that? Like you're just confident, like yo, I know I got this, or did it take you a while? Did you struggle with some things, or was it just an easy transition?
No, I did struggle with some things, but when you get to the point like, hey, this is who I am, and it's not gonna go nowhere. Y'all could even take it or leave it. You know what I'm saying? And
Right,
not only that, people don't want to see nobody who's not sure of who they are as an artist. That confuses people. It's like, she ain't developed enough. She don't even know what the hell she doing or who she want to be. You
right,
know what I'm saying? So yeah, it did take me a while when I first started doing my rap thug dizzle with my group. You know what
right,
I'm saying? I had always wore a blonde bang in my hair, a blonde bang, and black hair. And it was
right,
like, it goes perfect because your name's Alonna DeVille. And I was like, but I'm not Carilla DeVille. They like, right, but it's cute though. So for a long time, I had this blonde bang in my
wow,
hair all the time and black hair. That's how I wore my hair all the time at every show,
right,
every video. So of course you don't really see that no more, except in a Miss Franklin video. I popped it out one time with the braids
right.
real quick. I was like, I'm gonna bring
Real
it
quick.
out one time for the fun time, just for a little sneak peek with these locks on y'all real quick. But I kind of retired it and threw it in a box and threw it under the ocean because I, just didn't want anything that connected me back to that group because they left such a bad taste in my mouth that I kind
Right,
of wanted to reinvent myself and just be me so I could be confident in who I am as a person and be me and not who they tried to create me to be or
right,
shape me to be. Now at this point I probably could bring it back and feel just fine doing it, but for a while it took me a minute to reinvent myself. you
right.
know for a long time I was just doing braids. I'm like, I'm finna wear braids, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? I
Wow.
did that for a while, so now it's just back and forth. It's whatever the hell I want to do, and whoever don't like it can really just kiss my ass. I had made a
Right.
song like that before too, called "Kiss My Ass." But anyway, uh,
Yo, and that's the thing is like you having a good time. You talking your shit.
yeah,
It's all in fun, but I
mhm,
can tell you mean it. I can tell
yeah,
you mean it. It's like, yo,
yeah,
like you let somebody know, like, yo, you fucked up with me back there.
you fucked up with me. Don't
Right. So
do that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, you don't mind letting people know, but you have
Oh,
such a
oh my God. For real though, a lot of people can't take my personality. They be like, what? I be like, calm down. I'm being honest with you, first of all, so you can know what I'm talking about, because I don't want to sugarcoat shit. But don't take it personal though. Do not take it
right,
personal. But I play a lot. But I be for
wow,
real though.
right. I feel you on that, yo.
But I be for real though. I be like, but I was for real though. Shit.
Right. So let me ask you. So what friend are you? Are you the friend that's like the one that's strong for everybody else? Are you the one that's riding? We about to go bust out his windows. Let's go. What friend are you? Or are you the one busting the windows?
Me, no, mm-mm. I'll be like, sis, let me tell you something. Listen, first of all, I will ride with you if it's that serious, if you really want to go. However, why are you showing him that you give a fuck this much? I'm like, you putting way too much energy into this man. Do you care or you don't care? Are you finna get back with him after you bust his windows or not? Because if you getting back with him after we bust these windows, please do not waste my fucking time. Do not do
Right,
it.
right,
You scared. Scared. Bitch, I bust your windows too. Stop playing with me. But that's not the point though. The point is that, are you finna get back with him? You know what I'm
right,
saying? Oh, he beat my ass. I'ma bust his windows. He cheated. But are you gonna get back with him though? Is my question.
right,
And if you done with him, why are we putting this much energy into showing him that you give a fuck? Won't you
right,
take that energy, go level up on this nigga, go get your paper right, go get you a new crib, new car, buy you some new teeth, bitch. Show out on his ass, get you a new hair, a new
right,
butt, whatever, bitch. Level up, go on, be all on the ground, clicking it up and everything. Show him you don't give a fuck. He'll probably come back and get you. Why are
right,
you busting windows? It's a waste.
right.
Shoot, steal all his forks or something. Girl, damn, I don't know. But that, good Lord, you finna catch a case for nothing.
For nothing.
Shit.
Be like you said, be right back with him, and now
Be
y'all both
right
in court
back
together.
with
That's
him.
looking crazy.
Way got us lurking on Facebook and popping up at his house to see who he with. Girl, for what? You know who he with. Shit.
Right. That's real
I
right there.
don't waste that energy. I'm that friend. I'm like, don't waste that energy, girl. Let's go to the club. Let's find you a new boo tonight. Let's go.
Tonight. Right. So you the party starter. Let's make it happen. We ain't doing that. So you the encourager.
Ain't no win you some money, get you a new wig, shit, something, bitch. So, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's dope right there. So, yo, let me ask you, did you always have that confidence or did it take you a while to develop your confidence? Because you have a lot of confidence.
Took me a while. I used to just be like, so we about to go bust windows. All right, let me put my shoes on. Just come get me, bitch. Like, you know. Now I be like, for what? God damn. Bitch, we could be doing something else.
Wow.
Let's go get our nails done or something. You wasting our time. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, but I think it takes growing up is what it does. Like that's on like some immature ass shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got shit to lose. You go do, you know, goofy, reckless ass shit. Like I really ain't got time for that. Then I'm be on the news like Alonna DeVille was caught busting windows.
Right.
How stupid I'ma look with a mugshot talking about I helped somebody bust some windows for a nigga that ain't even mine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I've never even wanted to bust a guy's windows. I'm gonna be really honest with you. I've never wanted to key a car. I've never wanted to bust windows. My mama didn't raise me like that. I got home training. However, if my friend wanted me to ride with her, I was right there next to her every time. I actually did before with one of my friends.
Wow.
So and that's that though. But that's on some young shit though. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really immature, but you know, now I'm just like, girl, for what? Fuck dude. Fuck him. Shit. Man, find you some new dick. Stop. No. Shit.
Right. And the reason I said that because I was looking at your page, right? And you having some real posts up there. You real, you keep it really real with your posts up there. So like, that's why I asked that question, because you had a topic up there on your post that was funny to me about the man. So when I say that, it had me crying. So that's why I was like,
I be talking about shit all day. I be trying to keep the people entertained, man. You know, I don't want them to have no dull moments on my page. They be expecting that. They be waiting for moments like this. So, you know, I like to conversate with the people. Keep, stay in tune with everybody. Shit.
Yeah, and that's real. So let's talk about acting, How did you get into the acting?
Acting? Oh, let me think. Okay, so Stephanie just randomly hit me up. She was just like, "Hey, I got an open part that I think you would be perfect for." She like, "I think a female rapper would be perfect for this part. Like, she's like a Nicki Minaj type, rapper type. She's like, you give me this vibe." And I was just like, I don't know about Nicki, but since she raw, I don't know about all that. But I was like, I get what you're saying, what she was looking for to fit the part. You know what I'm saying? On some barbershop type, ghetto, like, oh my God.
Like the girl from the hood, the girl from the neighborhood. She ain't going for it. Right.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit of swag. You know what I'm saying? They like to carry purses and chew gum. Shit, that's probably me. You know what I'm saying? But she hit me up and she was just like, I would love for you to audition for the part. She didn't just give me the part. I had to audition just like everybody else did. So, don't y'all be thinking that I just got the part to get it. I read the script. You know what I'm saying? I have to send her a video of me doing the script, a couple lines from it, and I also had to send her the singing part because she needed me to sing as well as do the lines. So in that process, but people always said that I was something like an actress and that I should probably be acting more over than anything. And I was just like, fuck y'all, I'm finna do music. I mean, that's cool or whatever, but I like to be in the studio. I like to sing. I like that. I like to rap. I want to do music. So, but acting is fun as hell too. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I want to do more. I want to do more. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all got any shows or movies or stage plays y'all want me to be in, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Booking AlonnaDeVille.com at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
Booking AlonnaDeVille at gmail.com. You know what I'm saying? Hit your girl up. You know what I'm saying? I'll take some acting roles for summertime long as they social distance. And, I'm cool with that.
All right. So, and that's the thing right there because you're so animated. Like I said, even with the creativity, even with your fashion. Let's talk about modeling. How did you get into the modeling?
The modeling, I tripped and fell into modeling. That was like a accident. My
Mm,
manager's just like, when we first started working back together, back in 2016 together, he's like, you don't have no pictures. What is going on? You
yeah,
got the content, you got a couple pictures, but these are old. You don't got no pictures. These pictures are okay. You need something more professional looking, so people could tell the growth in your craft. You need to go work with some more professional people. He started looking for me some all type of photographers, and he like, you need to work with him, probably him and him.
wow,
So all of a sudden, next thing you know, it was photo shoot after photo shoot after photo shoot after photo shoot. And for a while we had so many goddamn pictures. I was just like, I don't need no more photo shoots. He was like, you can never do enough photo shoots, okay?
right,
Even when I went into out to St. Louis to shoot videos, we did photo shoots.
wow,
He like, because he wanted me to, for one, get in the habit of taking good pictures and
right,
knowing how to properly pose, and basically developing myself as an artist. It was all a process. So it
right,
wasn't just, oh, you need pictures. It was, oh, you need to develop your image. People need to see who you are. So I noticed a lot of artists don't really take a lot of photos.
right,
And I mean, to each his own. That's cool. To me, as an artist, I thought that that's how it was supposed to be. That you just supposed to hear my music, and that see my videos, and that the pictures weren't that big of a deal. But that plays a big role. When people see
right,
all of those pictures, they want to see more. They want to know more. They want to see what you about to do next. It kind of draws people in a little bit. So, like I said, I kind of stumbled into that, and after a while, I was getting paid shoots, and people were asking me to
wow,
come do shoots. Photographers were hitting me up to do photo shoots.
right,
People were sending me their clothes to do photo shoots in.
right,
And, like I said, it was an accident. I
right,
guess I was just born to do that. You know what I'm saying?
right. Now I see you doing it. So that's the thing. That's what I want to ask you because I'm looking at it. It's like, yo, you got good work up there. So it's like the fact that the managers start hooking you up with the professional photos. I see people all the time that's in the industry, but it's like when you look at your portfolio, it's big and it's put together nice, but I can tell you're comfortable in front of the camera
Oh yeah.
with your outfits and certain things you wear. Everybody couldn't pull that off. You had a confidence, even in the what is it, the thick or trick video?
Trick.
Trick,
Yeah,
trick
trick.
video. You wearing an outfit in there that a lot of women wouldn't be confident enough to wear that. You know what I'm saying? Out, but
Yeah.
it's like you having a good time in the video, and it's
Oh
turned
yeah.
up. So it's like I see that confidence in you. So it's like, okay, you're doing the photos now.
Right.
When did you know I'm slugging their ass? They love it. When did you look at the picture and you say, you know what, I slugged that?
Um, I guess after I posted and everybody get the comment, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
When you start getting 3, 4, 5, 600 likes, I'm like, oh, so y'all like this.
right,
Oh, so I'm cute or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a confidence boost when people get to, commenting and sharing it and liking it and stuff like that. You
right.
know, my manager be, oh, this is so nice. I'm gonna post this one. And I be like, it's okay. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? It's okay. It's just me or whatever. Or, some of them I did really like. But when you get that recognition from, your supporters and people who are following you, it do make you feel a lot better, about what you're doing. It's a rewarding type
Okay.
thing, So
Right.
after a while, I wanted to be in front of the camera, and I was
Yeah.
just like, "Ooh, I need to do another photo shoot." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
I bet I can imagine. So let me ask you, when they first called and said, "Yo, I want to pay you to take pictures of you," what went through your mind?
I was like, "Wait, for real?" And my manager was like, "Now that's what the fuck I'm talking about." You know what I'm saying? He like,
Right.
This is the way it's supposed to be. People should be paying you because, for one, you code at what you do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He like, they should be paying you. They should be giving you a makeup artist and providing wardrobe, if you ask me. And I was like, "You think so?" He like, "Hell yeah." He like they do it for half fashion models, why they shouldn't do it for you? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Not saying that I should be texting them the same thing half fashion models get, but I feel like for one, time is money. If I'm taking time out my life,
Right.
that ain't no such time as free time. Okay, let's be real. Ain't no such time as free time. So
Right.
anytime I'm not doing something, I could be making money.
Right.
So, at this point, back then it was like, oh my God, I'm finna get a paid shoot. Now it's just like, yeah, you probably should pay me.
Right. Nah,
You know
that's a
what I'm
fact.
saying? The confidence level changes from,
Right.
oh my God, to, yeah, I think that you probably should, because have you seen me?
Right. And the bank account changes too.
I'm trying to tell you. And not only that, when they're expecting a certain look to come out of you, like say hypothetically, they're not covering wardrobe and makeup expenses. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You still expecting a certain look for me to bring to the table for your pictures, and those things have to be paid for.
Nah,
I
that's a
still
fact.
gotta get me nice wardrobe. I gotta go purchase wardrobe, take time out of my life to pick out something perfectly amazing, and then get my makeup done, or do my makeup myself, which takes another hour out of my life.
Wow.
So
Wow. So you can do both. So you get your makeup done and you can do your own makeup at the same time.
yeah.
Right. I know you're a boss because you're doing a lot. Yeah, we about to talk about you got the brand and all that. You do
Yeah.
a lot. So like, yo, how did you get your hands I think when you came back the second time around, you said, you know what, this time I'm not playing with nobody.
No, it's
I'm
all
gonna
in.
have it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So let's talk about how did you first get inspired to start the brand?
The Slugging Apparel.
Yep.
Slugging Apparel was basically a branch off of the song Slugging. And I was just like, at first we just had the original logo was a thick silhouette of a girl standing
Right.
next to the word slugging with the definition of slugging was what it was. It was a full definition. It was like to have a rounder rotex buttocks. And then
Wow.
now it said noun or something like that. And I was like, let's put that shit on a shirt. So we put it on a shirt. People start buying it. Like
Wow.
shockingly. And I was just like, oh, y'all like this? And I was like, hey, let's just go ahead and drop the definition off and just put slugging on the shirt.
Wow.
So, it went to that. Then next thing you know, I was like, let's take it up another notch and put the slugging in cursive. Everybody
Wow.
started banning it. Then I'm like, we need more than shirts. We need t-shirts. We need pants. We need this. We need that. Girls started asking me for more stuff. They like, do you have anything else? I have that shirt already. Do you got some leggings to go with it? Do you have a hoodie? Do you got a pullover? They start putting in requests to ask me for stuff because they like, well, I want it on some shorts. Well, I want it on this. I like that, but I want it on this.
Right.
So as people started asking for it, I just, I would speak to my homeboy who does my prints for me.
Okay.
He would go and look for it. I'm like, you got something like this? I would just send him pictures of stuff that people was asking for. He would go look for it through his vendors. We would order it up, put it on the site, and next thing you know, everything just started expanding bigger and bigger and bigger. And
Wow.
then like even with last summer, I just branched out and started ordering like different type of looks, like just shorts and stuff like that. We got labels for them, our own labels and everything. It just, it started off so small as something so simple as the definition on a shirt. Next thing you know, it's a whole clothing line. I'm like, sheesh, mask,
Right.
hat, leggings.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you're doing it, and you said a powerful thing in the beginning. You said when you graduated from high school, you became a mom. So not
Yeah.
only are you an actress, not only are you an artist, not only are you a businesswoman, CEO, you're a mother. How
Yes.
do you balance everything and make it all stay and flow in line? Because it's a lot. It takes a lot to do every one, and you're
Yes.
doing it.
It was really hard at first. I had a lot of help from my family in the beginning until I could really get the hang of things, because I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but I knew I wasn't about to stop doing music or being a mom, because you can't stop being a mom. That's
No, you
great.
can't
That's
stop.
But I knew I wasn't about to stop doing music or put that on hold. I was also in college for a little spell too, so it was a lot to juggle. I ain't gonna lie, but
Right.
I put college on hold because I had to. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot to juggle. I was working
Okay.
3 jobs. I was in college. I was doing music and being a mom. So I was trying to do it all, but uh,
Right.
college had to
And you
go. It was in the way. It was in the
right,
way.
but you made it
I
happen.
did
You
get my
started your
associates.
business.
I did get my associate's degree though, and I'm gonna go
Okay.
back.
So
I'm gonna go back for my batch. Now that I got a handle on things, I'm gonna go back for my bachelor's degree. I gotta get that. I need that. Need that.
yeah. Salute to you. What you getting your degree in?
So it started off as social work because I had just picked something random so I could
Right.
get a degree basically because I didn't have a clue what I wanted to do. Um, my bachelor's degree, I don't know. I'm juggling between a couple of things. I think that's why I haven't took classes yet. Uh,
Right.
I'm I'm into psychology, but I also want a business degree too. So,
Wow.
I
Right.
probably go more for the business route because that's what I do. I'm more so into business, and I think that would be dope too. So,
Wow. Okay. And like I said, you're doing a lot, and I salute you because you're a black woman. You're making it happen. You're doing your thing, and you're grinding. You out here, and plus, you're showing love to other people. You're not out for self.
yep.
You're helping other people as well. So it's like when you do for others, that it come back to you. So I definitely believe that. So
Facts.
let me ask you, with the acting, right quick, what
Mhm.
are some roles that you would like to play? Like, what type of roles could you see yourself doing?
I could see me being a superhero.
I didn't expect that one.
I could see me being a superhero. I could see me being a special agent, you know what I'm saying, secret agent on some 007,
Right.
I could see me being a horror film. I could see all type of stuff to be honest with you. Like I don't really see a lot of limitations with me because I think I could do a lot of roles, doing roles like music movies and stuff like that. I mean I lived that life, so for me to do a movie in it would be, it would be easy of course, but at the same time I want to do some stuff that I don't do on a regular basis.
All right. So let me ask you a real question. What are some things you want to accomplish in your career before it's all said and done?
Before it's all said and done, man, I need a Grammy or something. I need a Grammy. I need to hit the Billboard charts, Hot 100. Um, need to hit records,
Right.
worldwide. I need to be global. I need to go for the gusto.
And you're doing it. So let me ask you, what's some places that you performed at outside of Chicago?
Outside of Chicago. St. Louis. Um I've performed out in Memphis. I performed in, of course, Indiana, that's right next door. Um, Texas, Houston,
Wow.
and um, mostly Chicago.
Most of
Whole lot of
Chicago?
Chicago.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So
Whole
what were
lot.
some of your best memories? Like which one stood out the most? Which ones meant the most to you?
Mm, well, there's no place like home. Okay, so
Right.
I love performing in Chicago for my city, but St. Louis was lit too. St. Louis shows me so much love. That's my second home, I call it.
Wow.
St. Louis shows me so much love when I come out there. Like they come out. I know that at least 15 plus people gonna come out. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because my first show, I had at least 15 people that I knew out there that came out there,
Wow.
and I
Right.
performed out there at least 4 times. So that was lit.
Right. So
Yeah.
that's dope. That's dope. So Chicago and St. Louis. What's one of your favorite songs to perform?
Um, Slugging is really fun to perform. It's fun to perform, and Adrenaline Rush. I like to I have opened up most of my shows with Adrenaline Rush to get
Adrenaline.
people attention. They like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
So
oh,
right.
you
So
know,
all right. When they see you, do they expect you to do what you do? Or is it kind of like, yeah, she's pretty. What she's about to do? Then when you start rapping, they're like, oh, she got lyrics. What's their
Basically,
response?
yeah. Hold on, let me grab this charger and move it over here.
Okay.
Basically they are looking at me like, is she a singer? You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
thought is she a singer when they first see me? Because I don't know why. I don't know. I guess they thought that I was gonna be a singer when they saw me at first, so they didn't expect me to, you know, quite go that hard, in the process. But you know,
Right.
to each his
So
own.
that's not
I
wrong
go
with
in
that.
there, I go in there and I, turn it up, and when they hit that adrenaline rush, it's normally a shock for most people because they just like, wait a second, I ain't
Right.
expect that to come out you at all.
Right. Because it's like you had this look. Right.
Who wrote that for you? Who wrote it for me? People
Wow.
got readers. I mean,
Wow.
I didn't I didn't know that I don't know that many underground artists that writers, but full power to you. But I don't have no writers. Don't nobody write none of my bars. That's not
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even when I wasn't, as cold as okay? Now, I'm not
Right.
wasn't always cold. I'm always been cold, but when I
Right.
wasn't cold, adrenaline rush, I
Right.
was writing my own shit because how you gonna get good if you don't write it yourself?
You got to. You definitely got to. So being a lyricist, what makes an artist dope to you? What do you respect about an artist? Or what makes that you see in an artist to say, yeah, you know what, they dope. I like their stuff.
Um, I'm gonna have to say um original
Originality.
originality, swag, you know, rip or whatever people want to call whatever they put on the track, saucing it up, whatever. When you put your own thing on a track where you're not sounding like everybody else, and you putting emphasis on certain words.
Right.
Recently start ghostwriting uh, for artist friend, but I always tell him when he's doing songs, I be like, "You got the lyrics, okay?
Right.
But you have to deliver. Long as you can deliver, you got this." People complain like, "What did they just say?" Like some of the newer artists
Right.
sometimes,
Right.
or our generation in general of hip hop artists
Right.
playing. People don't do this or people don't do that, or why did she say that? Um, my manager sometimes be like, "Why is that on the radio?" I'm like, "But did you hear the way it was delivered, though?" You know what
Right.
I'm saying? When people have their own brand and develop it a certain way and put their own swag on it,
Right.
I like it.
Yeah, and that's you got a good outlook on it. Somebody once told me that, and early in my career, being an artist, and I found myself getting frustrated. Like, yo, I know I sound better than half of these cats out there.
Yeah,
Somebody that was a close friend to me turned and looked at me, said, instead of getting mad, if you think you better, then get on the radio. And it
period.
was like, so it was like a bulb. Like, okay, so I stopped after that. So it was like I respect anybody that's on the radio or they're doing the big show, they opening acts because there's somewhere I was trying to go.
Exactly.
So, what I mean, for you to say, yo, you still even studying, like, okay, it may not be the best song, but what made it up there? Okay, I hear how they mixed it right here. So you're always working. So it's like you're thinking outside of the box. Your brand, you're running the whole brand. You got your management and your team behind you. So like at a young youth, did you expect to be where you are now? Looking back, did you know you would be at this point in your life?
Yup. Hell yeah.
How does it feel?
Yeah. Yes. I should be even farther by now. Goddamn. Okay. And I
Right,
felt where, but up top. I always had dreams of performing on stage. So I mean, for me, if I had gave up and not continued doing what I was doing, I would feel bad. I'd have been like, why the hell would I give up? Like, I did stop doing music for a while in my life. During that time frame, I had my daughter. I didn't know if I wanted to do music anymore. I had dealt with so many situations.
right,
Back, I was like, I don't know. And I would look at people on TV doing the thing, and I'd be like, But how I'm gonna know how far I ever could have did if I just don't do music? And that's when I was just like, let me get my shit together. Go ahead and go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even when I had that little where they deleted all my music and a real bitch had to get her shit together, start all over. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
came back stronger.
I knew I had to. I knew that I was gonna be, a motherfucker boss one day. I knew it.
Wow. And you doing it.
I'm like, oh, I could be great. So why not? Why stop?
And that's the thing. And you're doing it. So looking back now, it's like, yo, I always knew that. That must feel good right now.
Yes.
That must be a good feeling to be like, yo, these were my dreams. I'm making them happen. You're a lot further than a lot of people in the game. So let me ask you, what's your definition of success? And what makes you happy?
I feel like success is doing good at what you dreamt of doing. It's like when you post on social media and they say, if you were doing a career that you dreamt about doing for a kid, what would you be? And man, it's
Right.
the same every time. I will be an artist and a fashion designer, but I always wanted to be. When they had days at school with what you want to be when you grow up, I would come to school with my fashion designer stuff, and
Wow.
I was like my own clothing line. Period. And I also want to do music. I want to sing. And back then I was like, I guess I could be a gospel artist or a gospel rapper because my mama wasn't having no secular
Back
music
then.
house.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Huh. But I was like, I want to do music. I want to cut a record, and I want my own clothing line. I mean, whether they be related in any way, I just want to do them both. That's it.
Yeah. So that's the dope. When you say a fashion designer, so you actually sewing and stitching, and like when you say fashion designer, like what's your dream job in fashion?
Basically designing my own stuff would be. I tried sewing before,
Right.
had a little riff, but now I'm at the point in my life where I'm thinking, you know, why not try it again? You know what I'm saying? Since I
Right.
got my thing going, I'm like, you know what? I get a sewing machine and try this thing again. I got a little time, you know what I'm saying? Why not?
No, I feel you.
I ain't gonna lie, I did just watch Selena Netflix the other day. She was doing her thing sewing, and it kind of inspired me.
It
Like,
did. Wow. And you do have a good fashion sense, like I said in your pictures. So it's like you always been that way. So I'm pretty sure you was putting it together in school throughout your younger years up until now. You always had your style. What type of style and designers do you like? What type of people inspired your fashion sense?
um, let me think. I like a lot of name brand designers. Um, on the more average scale, I like my Calvin Klein's and Michael Kors type, you
Right.
know, art designers. Like I like those type of stuff. That like um on the higher end, like Christian Dior. I like that look, like Louis Vuitton type look. Um,
Right.
things like that. So, it kind of just depends, on the look. I kind of just pull looks from all over the place. So
Right.
if I'm just probably just gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I fuck with Fashion Nova and Akira hard too. So, I'll pull a lot of both of their sites or a whole look. You know, I try to put
Right.
something to everybody else don't look like, and before you know what everybody else is doing it too. But hey, as long as I come up with it first, I don't even care. I'll be like, hey, that's cool. I know I did it first.
You started it first. So you're a trendsetter.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I
So,
popped out my fur coat a couple times and saying, girls copy, okay? I'm like, now
wow.
wait a this. I ain't never seen you in a fur coat before until I popped out with mine. But I see you, bitch. I see
All
you,
right. So
the
I
leotard.
think I think on the flyer you had a fur coat on the flyer that we made.
I see somebody copy that exact look. It was
And
the different. The color scheme was different, but it was the same idea. It was a leotard, some thigh high boots, had a fur coat, and I was like, cool. I guess Lil Kim did it first, so it's cool. I ain't gonna be. Maybe we was both thinking about Lil Kim. Maybe we wasn't thinking
Wow.
about Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying
Right. So okay, do you see ghostwriting for other artists in your future?
that I could do that.
Ghostwriting? You say you
I
can?
can. I done wrote a couple of songs. I mean, and the artist that I work with now, not the first artist that I've written for. I've written for
Right.
R&B artists before. Don't know what she did with the song, but in the future, I'll probably be charging people because I'm not finna just be writing for people and do shit with my song. Okay, don't have me wasting my damn time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I had just started ghostwriting at the time. I had wrote for the R&B singer, and
Okay.
my phone charging. Hold up. We
All
don't
right.
want the phone to.
No, we don't want it to cut off. You already know what it is. We appreciate everybody watching. This is the Proof in the Pudding podcast. We're sitting here with Alonna DeVille, Chicago artist, multi-talented businesswoman, yo. She's doing a thing. We just want to give her flowers, yo. She's doing a lot of big things out here, bringing a lot of inspiration to the people out there watching, yo. So
Yes. What was I forgot what I was in the middle of saying.
we was talking about fashion. I know my next question was going to be, you was talking about a Grammy
Oh yeah, I
earlier.
need.
You said you want to get that Grammy. So if all right, you're going to the Grammys. You named a lot of fashion. You named a lot of designers. Who you
Hey,
showing up in? What you wearing?
I'm designing my own shit. I ain't nobody shit. I'm
You
handling my shit. And but like this is an original
right,
out this gown. I designed it myself. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'll team up with somebody and have a certain designer these help, co-design my stuff with me. You know what I'm
that
saying?
would be dope. That would be dope.
I don't know
So
who, so I guess whoever rocks with me like that. You know, so I don't want nobody because I feel like as an artist, if I'm getting out for that somebody's gonna reach out to me and they're gonna be like,
right,
"Phil, I see you got nominated for that Grammy, girl. I want you to wear one of my," and I'll be like, "Let me talk, merge something together."
right,
Sure.
right. So yeah, I know everybody dreams of that moment. So being a designer, being creative, I'm pretty sure you done seen that a million times. You done watch yourself at the Grammys. This is what I'm gonna wear. This is how I'm gonna kill them. This is what I'm pulling up in. So what colors would you be wearing? What's your
Mm,
favorite color? What color you gonna pull up in?
oh my God, who knows? Who even knows? Whatever color in here, okay? Whatever
Right.
color I probably gonna wear all one color. I'm probably gonna look like a whole pink shirt
Wow.
or all blue. I love blue. I love blue, not just blue. I mean, no, not a specific blue, any blue.
Any blue. No, I
Hey,
feel you.
royal, light blue, turquoise, dark blue, ocean blue, blue.
Wow. Okay. So you're talking about ocean blue and stuff like that. I see you do a lot of traveling, do a lot of shoots. What were some of your favorite locations to shoot at
Hmm. Let me think. On-set locations.
on
Oh,
set?
say photo shoot. Oh, post that for that. Go through all of those million pictures I had.
Right.
But that was one of my favorite ones. I did it at a church, and I had like a little black dress. Um, uh, one of my, what is it called?
Wow.
Stylist. A stylist. He wanted to style it.
Right.
So he sent me one of his pieces. Technically, I pulled the whole look together. He sent me the dress, and I put the hair, jewelry, shoes and everything with it. So we did it at an older church. It looked so raw. It was so dope once it was all pulled and put together. So I
Right.
really loved that shoot. And let me think, another on set location. Hmm. So many choose from. Oh yeah, I know that when I get it was when I that was a dope. That was
Right.
actually a big video for I remember needed me. Afterwards we did dope photos. So those photos we did were like did one back of a big truck. It was like always some abandoned shit. Just look, extra raw. Once
Right.
you put a look with it, and then the colors is blending in. The photographer know what the fuck he doing. You know what I'm
Right. Yeah, it all comes together.
saying? That was raw.
Yeah, and like I said, I definitely like how you putting it together. So you got an album out right now. You got an EP. What you got going on right now?
Okay, so the last thing I dropped was my mixtape, which was Heir to the Throne.
Head to the
And
throne.
Heir to the Throne. Right now, I plan on dropping a single called Rodeo is my about to
Rodeo.
drop. Yes. And the album 90% because it was done, but now
Right.
more, okay? Because now that, quarantine happened, um, I've been making so much more new music now that now I have to reevaluate what I'm putting on this album and what's not gonna go on it. Because the
Right.
new it is shitting on the old shit so hard that now I have to put some of that stuff and maybe drop a mixtape or something, throw that shit on there
Right.
and and put some more stuff that's on that same level so it don't sound like, oh well those were good, but these is raw. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Nah, I definitely feel you. So Head to the Throne is out. That's the one you said the mixtape, right?
Strong as the mixtape that's out right now.
And then you got the album coming. So let me ask you, what's the direction on the album? What's the difference between the album? Like, what's the direction with the sound?
So the direction with the sound on the album is definitely some more um radio type of um something that's gonna get the clubs popping, but also a lot more feeling and emotion into a lot of those songs too because people got on my fucking
Right.
nerves. Support those songs that shit out, so it was a lot more emotion in those tracks. And, put, like I said, rock hot, definitely hot track.
Yeah.
I got let me- what else? I got some club joints. That joint gonna be rotated right off the album too.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right. So
it's
you
like
got any? Got my bad.
got any what?
Now I was gonna say you got any features on the album?
Yeah, so my single is actually a feature. That one is featuring Bonnie Dollars from
$90.
Cali. Yes, so that one's dope. I know she been waiting on me to drop that, but I just could not drop it until it's perfect. Okay, you
Right.
know, I ran into a lot of leaps and bounds in the process of getting
Wow.
this song the way that it needs to be sound, and I feel like it's something the way up to your standard, the way you want it, way you wait no matter how long it takes. Ain't nobody heard it but all of us, so
Right.
shit. It. But once it's perfect, it is now we're gonna set a release date. We're gonna drop so I got my dollars on it. As far as other features on album, so far I got one other that I want to add on it, and who else specifically? I forgot Sasha Go Hard to be on my album too.
Sasha go hard.
I,
Okay.
you heard of Sasha, right?
Yeah, I heard Sasha.
Sasha
Yeah.
Go Hard to be on my album. I have a song with her. How could I forget? That song's dope.
Right.
And
That's a good look too. Right there. That's gonna be a good look.
it is. I needed a song a few artists. And then I have a song coming up with the Trap Girls. They from
Okay.
they kinda like girl type album. But
The Trap Girls. It's
trap
two of them, right? It's two of them.
yeah, they're a group. Trap Girls.
I think I heard of Trap Girls, yo. Salute to the Trap Girls. I think they've been in the comments on a couple shows. Salute to the Trap Girls, yo. I do remember that name when you
One
said that.
And they reached out to me not too long ago, and I was like, you know what, matter of fact, let's just go ahead and do a song. You know.
Right. Yo, that's gonna be dope. And they hard too. They're lyrical. They hard.
Yes. So I'm thinking that so at this point I have three songs on my album that got female features on it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put a fourth feature on it, but if it is, it will be a male artist.
Right.
Who get at this point though? You know, I mean, maybe I'll hold some auditions. But it is. I might have to hit Dirk or something for the album or something. It gotta be popping that or something though. I need somebody right now to do it.
Yeah, it's gotta be big.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody who names volumes out here.
Right.
You gotta be doing numbers to be on to make the album. I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean it's a business move. It ain't personal, it's business.
Not personal. Shout out to all the, male artists I fuck with, but at the same time, I need somebody with basically Bonnie Dollars, Sasha, and Trap Girl
or up, right,
numbers at this point because they numbers is popping right.
Right, and that's the thing.
So you know what I'm saying? If you're a male artist and you're thinking about maybe you want to do a song with me on my album, go check it out first. Make sure it's cool. We in there. I definitely consider it, but I just what I'm saying.
Right, you're trying to move up, right?
Yeah, I need people to be like, okay, she got such and such on her album. Cool.
Right.
Not who is that?
What if the who is that was the next Drake? What if he was ill or cold like that, and you heard it, and it's like, then what? Would you still be like, nah, you ain't got the numbers?
It depends. We'll think about it because I did hear an artist the other day whose numbers is not popping that hard, but he was bang his ass off. I was like, God damn, I need a song with him. I don't give a shit with his. I don't care what his numbers look like. That shit sounds good.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean, on one side, could do a song together, but I can't guarantee I will put it on. I might put it on the mix.
Right.
Depending on that sound, I feel like if the sound is agreeable with the other songs on the mixtape, it flows right. It could make, but at the same time, I don't want to over feature my album either.
Right. You want to keep it centered on you.
Only one more. If I do one, it'll only be one more. Because right now, I probably have a solid 10 songs on my album, and we talking them already got features on them. So we got to be careful. You got to be careful. If I add a feature, that means it got to be 12 songs.
Right. So it balances out. So let me ask you, what about remixes? Like, are you going to have any remixes later? Sometimes a song come out, sometimes the remix jumps off a little better than the original song. You the remix queen. So you're going to remix your album?
Or something else. Somebody else. It depends on if I get a release for it.
Right.
It depends. Definitely working on license for a genre, right?
Right.
Yeah. If I could get the license for that, I could look around and throw that on. So
wow.
That's done me well. So I think that song definitely.
Right. And the thing is, all right, I'm gonna jump the trick right quick. And then when I do that, I want you to go back out and come back in because it's kind of clipping, and I don't want the people that's listening to not be able to understand.
Okay.
It's breaking up a little bit, but I'm gonna have you intro to that, and then just go out and come right back in just to make sure that the clipping is stopped.
Cool. Okay.
All right. So we're gonna jump in the trick.
Got it.
Well, damn, I'm scared now because I done closed something up. Hold on, let me pull it up. While you introducing, I'm gonna pull it up. I know I got it.
Okay. Y'all. Again, it's the girl, Miss Alonna DeVille. Not your average, okay? Nothing average about a lyrical assassin. Anyways, y'all, check out my song featuring Lucci V, aka Erica, BGC Bad Girls Club. Had a good time doing this song. Check it out. Yeah.
All right.
DJ Chose over there? Look like DJ Chose.
What's up, Twan? trick, he make me stutter. And his friends gon' trick, they pockets thick. I want all of them. Pockets so fat, but my ass fat. He ain't tryna leave, come spin that. Broke ass nigga can't talk to me. You getting money, boy, spend that. I don't want your $40. I don't want no Ugg boots. Run up a bag on this ass, do what I say, do, cause you all on my ass. I don't care about your baby mama. I'm just looking for a sugar daddy. Fuck a bills, pay mine. Broke boy, get none of my time. Right, spend mine when I can spend yours. For dinner and a movie, meet me at the store. Leg store, cause I'm always twerking. That's me what I'm doing, though. But see, I'm working. Work. I'm like a 9 to 5. Word. He too legit, it's hammer time. He put up in the foreign. Now all my ex niggas boring. He wanna fly me to Dubai. Hell yeah, I got time. What's up, Twan? What's up, Aaron? What's up, Trey? I want all three. Ooh, Kevin. Oh, Devin. Waterfalls when you walking past me. His pocket's big. And he gon' trick, he make me stuck. And his friends gon' trick, they pockets thick. I want all.
What's up, niggas? What's up, bitches? I ain't got no preference as long as you gon' lick it. I got this nigga tricking, but he ain't no magician. That boy brain so damn good, I should pay him some tuition. And you know he ain't my ass too. Ha! Pussy ball like Caillou. Hella thick, all this booty come from soul food. Fuck my nigga in the car when I'm in the mood. I'ma give his ass a quickie like an interlude. Put this cake all in your face, eat it up like anime. Pussy wet just like a bae. Now your nigga call me bae. You better cuff your chick if she thick. I'ma fuck her like I love her, then tell her that we just friends. I don't want dick, I really want ends. Said that before, I said this shit again. Got ass and face, yeah, baby, I'm a 10. I don't love a nigga unless it's supposed to be.
What's up, Aaron? What's up, Trey? I want all three. Ooh, Kevin. Oh, Devin. Waterfalls when you walking past me. His pocket's big. And he gon' trick, he make me stuck. And his friends gon' trick, they pockets big. I want all of them.
Ain't that DJ Chose over there? Look like DJ Chose.
Alright, that's another one that looked like y'all had a good time. Y'all looked like you had a real good time making that one.
That was so fun.
Alright, how did that?
While we start cracking.
Nah, you good. So I was gonna say, how did y'all come up with that record? Okay, she'll be right back, y'all. This is the Proof in the Pudding podcast. I go by the name of Sion 919. We got Alonna DeVille in the building. That was Trick right there, featuring Lucci from the Bad Girls Club. We're gonna hear about how she made that, come up with that record. Definitely a club banger right there. So be sure to stream her music on all platforms, y'all. I thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Yo, she's dropping a lot of jewels up here. Very excited woman. Yo, matter of fact, while we waiting, let's jump into another one of her videos right quick.
Yeah, you know I'm slugging. It's Alonna D. All right, I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Every night I pray to God on my knees, make the tummy flatter, make the booty fatter. Body shape got that figure eight, making heads turn hourglass shape. Got no tummy but the booty shape. Walking around coke bottle shape. Couple of them be trying to wipe. Now I'm singing to my reflection like mirror, mirror on the wall. Who be slugging harder than them all? Got niggas wanna catch me out at the mall. Breaking they necks for me to call. Press like a stallion. BMG medallion. My shoe game Italian. Me and my girls, we wildin'. And bitch, we so reckless when we bounce through. Everything is VIP, promoters popping bottles through. Just when you thought you was the baddest in the building, someone blew in just a bit more appealing. I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. I'm slugging. I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. Tell me how you got that ass in them jeans. I've been eating cornbread and collard greens. Slim thick with my cute ass. Head turn, next break every time I come past. Curse for days with my bad ass. I see you mean mugging with your mad ass. I'm a bad bitch with my own dough. It's like I'm walking on clouds in my own glow. Bitch, get your weight up. Salute, don't be a hater. Ain't shit changed. I always been about the paper. Walking around with a big old butt. Sit up, double D cups. Big old, thick old onion booty. Got a face and a body, I'm a fucking cutie. Bills paid and my weaves laid. I can steal your nigga and I can steal your bitch. Got you buying me new shit. Gaming you both on some pimp shit. No shots, just squats and sit-ups. Push up bras and taps and pin-ups. Your daddy buying me Ugg boots. Don't be mad at me, just give a boss a salute. I'm slugging, I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. I'm slugging, I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Boss bitch, dope chick. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. I'm slugging, I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging. I'm slugging, I'm slugging. Yeah, you know I'm slugging. Hey, yeah, you know I'm slugging.
Yeah, she's back in the building, y'all. That's slugging right there. That's my jam right there. Yeah, I'm feeling that one right there. Alonna DeVille in the building, y'all. Is going down. I told y'all it's a movie. Yo, she's back like she never left. So, yo, we was talking about. Hold on. All right. So we was talking about. Wait, hold on. What?
My bad. Okay, you can hear me now.
Yeah, I get you guys.
All right, cool.
Okay. Yo, so yeah, it's all live on the show. We was talking about the joint with Lucci. Trick.
Yes.
How did you come up with the concept for the song?
First of all, the song Thick by DJ Chose, just every time I hear it, got me moving my ass, okay? I'm just like, oh, I really like this song so much. So I was thinking about doing a remix to it, but I really wasn't sure if I wanted to do one yet. And then I heard Megan Thee Stallion verse on it, and I was just like, oh, she sounds good on it. I was like, okay, shit, maybe I can fuck around on it then, you know? So I was like, okay, how could I switch it up though and make it where it's, you know, my own, because I really don't want to talk about Thick. She already did that, you know, let me do something different. And I'm like, well, you know, Trick, Thick, I like tricks, you know what I'm saying? Right. And then, you know, if originally I was just going to do one verse to it when I first did it. And I was just like, you know, just to put out something new, you know, that was popping right now, you know, to keep the fans going. And, you know, I thought about it and I was like, I really been wanting to do a song with Lucci for a while. Like, I rock with her hard. I like her vibe, her, you know, her whole movement. And she always talking about tricks and I'm always talking about tricks. So I feel like it's a match made in heaven. We should talk about these tricks together.
Yeah. And it definitely.
So I hit her up and, you know, fuck it. Shit. Yeah. That was all she wrote.
All right. So you already knew her prior, or you just had heard of her, or you already knew each other?
Yeah, we were already acquainted. Yeah. We've been on social media on the same like Facebook page and Instagram for like years, seems like. And you know, I've just been supporting her. You know, she support me. You know, we be commenting on each other's shit. I had went out to one of her music videos over the quarantine time. She had invited me out to one. She's like, hey, you know, won't you pop out to my video? Because I commented like, oh shit. I was like, this song look dope. She was like, you should come out to the video. And I'm like, period. You know, drop the info. You know, I'll slide. Why not? You know, so I slid through. I did her video, and you know, we have been cool ever since. So you know, when I thought about it, I was just like, you know, this would be perfect. I hit her up. I'm like, girl, how much for a hot 16 for a 12 bar girl? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell y'all the whole conversation we had because that's not really y'all business. Right. It's not really y'all business, but you know, we talked about it, and you know, she came through and she sent me the She sent me her verse like less than a week later. She worked fast. She handles her fucking business. And I'm like, I need a visual to this. So what's up? Can you come out and what you got in your closet or what you got this new that you could wear? I will coordinate with you. She like, girl, I got this cheetah print joint. And I'm like, let me see. Thanks, Isha. Oh, I can see the comments so much better on my computer. Mwah. Hey girl. Yeah, she like, I got this cheetah print joint. I'm like, well, let me see a picture so I could coordinate. So next thing you know, boom, we was the cheetah girls.
Wow. And it came off, yo. Yeah, I definitely did it with the white background. You mentioned the name. You said Megan earlier, right?
Yes.
I noticed that's 2 videos from you. You got the dance moves. You got some knees. A lot of people, they say they can't get down low. You don't mind dropping it in your video.
Yeah. I like to dance. It's fun. I ain't gonna even lie. I normally didn't even used to dance in my videos. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just was like my older videos that I had, like such as Most Wanted and Tunnel Vision and stuff like that, and Conceited shit. Right. I had my like tomboy type look still going. So I really was still trying to develop myself as my artistry and the person that I wanted to be as an artist and develop it more. So bringing out my girly side, I was just kind of like, I don't really know how to work this into here. I'm like, I don't even feel like wearing no damn heels, but I want to. So I don't really know what to do. So, thank God for my, manager for helping me bring that out. But, I definitely was thinking to myself that on that particular song, that it definitely needed to be some dancing on it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Especially with the type of beat it was. It was either I was going to have to bring some dancers or strippers out for the video, or I was going to do it my damn self. And I knew I could. So I just did it myself.
Okay, and you definitely did that. So you didn't need to hire no dancers because you brought the dance with you. And y'all
right.
Y'all held it down. Y'all kept it sexy.
Yeah,
kept it classy at the same time. So it looks like having fun. So when we talk about Chicago, it's a dance in Chicago, not the stepping, but it's called the beat your feet.
Okay.
You ever heard of that before?
Chicago, I heard of it.
They beat their feet.
I heard that.
Were you beating your feet back in the days? Because it looked like you used to get down in the parties.
Okay, but beat your feet, you mean footworking, right?
Footwork, right.
Okay, I knew what you meant though. Hey, right. Nikki, I love you, girl. Hey, I love all of y'all that tuned in. Okay, don't think I love anybody more or less. Okay, but hey, Nikki. But anyway,
dope artist.
Yeah, she a dope artist too.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
We was talking about the footwork.
Footwork. Yeah. So footworking and juking is Chicago dancing for us. So yes, I could footwork a little bit. Hey Nikki, I could definitely footwork a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with your girl black, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, definitely can juke. But we won't do none of that stuff no more. We twerk now. You know what I'm saying? We twerk now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Twerking takes a lot more knees than juking do. Juking was just all popping your back. You know what I'm saying? Right. Twerking is all in the back and in the knees.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. So twerk nation now. Everything is
twerk nation. Is twerking now. We don't juke no more. People don't dance no more. All they do is this, you know what I'm saying?
All right. So that's dope right there. So you're doing your thing, Like I said, you got a beautiful spirit, personality, and all that. So it's okay, what's some of the best places that you've been? I think you touched on it a little bit. And what's some places you want to go to that you might not have been to yet?
Okay, so period. My favorite place I've ever been to was Miami. I could go there every year. Matter of fact, twice a year, okay? And not because there's just so much that I need to go out there and do. I just like the beach and I like the strip. I like to go eat on the strip, chill on the beach, have a drink. That's hanging out to me. Nikki, I mean, stop playing, girl. Yes, you can. We're going to practice together on FaceTime. Video chat me on Instagram or some shit. We'll practice together. I'm going to show you a couple of tricks, okay? Anyway, Yeah, I really enjoy Miami a lot. I was gonna go again this year for my birthday, which is coming up May 28th. So whoever want to cash at me and give me some money or something for my birthday, then that's cool. But anyways, Gemini season.
All
Anyway,
right.
yeah. So I was gonna go again for my birthday, but I felt like I've been there too many times, and I should probably try somewhere else. So I'm gonna go to Vegas. I want to try Vegas now. I also want to try Cali. You know what I'm saying? Maybe link up with Bonnie Dollars or some shit while I'm out there. You know what I'm saying? But
You never know. So okay, what about? Go ahead. No, go. You go.
What about what? What'd you say?
I was gonna say overseas. What places
overseas? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think that maybe Paris, the UK. I would like to go perform in the UK.
In the UK.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
A lot of their beats, they make a lot of drill type of music.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And the way you're looking right there, so for the people that's watching, this no filter. She looks just like her pictures. She looks just like her videos. And that's
legit, no filter, y'all. Don't even need one.
She's slugging on y'all like that. Like, yo, this real and is on the proof. So y'all see what it is. So yo, I'm excited. So once the quarantine is over, everything is opening back up now. You've been stacking. You got a lot of music built up. You got a lot of visuals. What's the plan? What's the plan when everything opens up?
I think it's time for a tour or something. I feel like I need to be doing some more shows, connecting with the people some more. You know what I'm saying? I want to get out here into the world with these people. And you know what I'm saying? I got to connect with the UK and see what's good. I got to see what's good.
Right.
So.
Yeah, so definitely put that together, yo, because you definitely got the music for it. So let me ask you, okay, you in Chicago. If you was doing a tour, you said, if you was putting one together, 10 cities stop, where you going?
In Chicago? I mean, US?
Yeah.
Okay, let me think. Gotta hit, you know what I'm saying? I probably end my show in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Make a little circle. So, you know what I'm saying? I probably do like, maybe 10. All right. So maybe I'll stop in Indiana. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe at the end we'll stop there. Okay. So let's do New York. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the Bronx, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? Slide out there to New York somewhere. Memphis. I feel like I need to stop out in I need to stop in North Carolina, Nikki. I was definitely about to say North. Well, actually, I was gonna say South. So let's switch it to North then, okay?
Right. North Carolina definitely representing. I'm in North Carolina right now.
Period. I believe Nikki is too.
Yeah, that's my people. Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said dope artist. Yeah, that's why I said dope artist.
Yes, and actress. Okay. What was the movie she just did? Deadly Passion. Period.
I didn't see the movie. I heard the music, but I haven't seen the movie yet. I got
period. You know she acting in that. But okay, back to my tour. So what I say, probably the Bronx, Memphis. I'm gonna slide through North Carolina. Gotta come through, see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Memphis. Wait, I said Memphis. Miami. Atlanta. Dallas. Wow. I got 4 more whole cities I can hit, y'all. Ooh. All right, let me think. I might slide through Louisiana. I might slide through Louisiana. I got some family down there, so I might slide through that. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I'm gonna slide through Cali. I'm gonna slide through Vegas. And then I'm back to Chicago. I don't know about a lot of them other states. You know how y'all feel about African American people right now. So we'll check with y'all first, and I'll get back with y'all and let y'all know. But also St. Louis definitely got to be up in there somewhere too. So Indiana, I don't know if you're gonna make it the list. And then New Orleans. So I gotta take Louisiana off. Sorry, Louisiana. I gotta skip over you. Because I couldn't pick a city in Louisiana.
Right.
Baton Rouge. We're going to go to New Orleans. I'm sorry. So we're going to circle back to St. Louis and New Orleans. Okay. And then since I live in Chicago, I'm not even gonna add that to the list, but I'll be there. Okay.
Okay.
So them the 10. Them the
That's-
10.
Yeah, you did it. So I'm gonna ante up. Don't make nobody mad answering this next question now. So you could pick one mainstream artist and 2 indie artists you taking with you. Who's on your
Oh. Ooh, shit.
Don't make nobody mad now.
Everybody about to be mad now. One mainstream, 2 independent.
Yeah. But it's your tour though. It's a Alonna DeVille tour. The mainstream, you're in friends. The mainstream is your friend. Then you giving 2 looks to the indie artists. It's like, cause I rock with y'all, I'm gonna put you on my turn.
Oh shit. Fucking A. I'm going to pick 2 artists I've already done songs with, okay? Make this real easy for y'all, okay?
Right.
So, since I already did a song with Lucci V, I will take her on tour with me.
Right.
And probably Sasha. Shoot, Chicago it up. Shit. Chicago tour in the building. Shit. So Lucci and Sasha, we going on tour, sis. You know what I'm saying? We already got songs together, so I feel like why not? We could perform those and y'all can perform y'all's.
Right.
And then I'll perform whatever I got. And then looks like this is gonna be an all-female tour because women be it's so easy to work with. You know, we just compliment each other all day and it just be easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No offense, guys, but sometimes you throw a guy in the mix. Next thing you know, it's some drama going on because he with the artist, and then it's some sneaky links and stuff. Then people mad at each other, yelling, and we can't get the next show done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I might even fly my sister in instead, Liza from France, Liza Monet.
Liza Monet.
Yeah,
That's
she
pretty
raw
good.
as hell. She like the Nicki Minaj of France.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that could work too. So anyway, let me think. Mainstream. Okay, let me think. Woo. One.
Just one. You pick the wrong one. You know how the industry is. It's like, oh, you rocking with them. We ain't rocking with you now. So you better pick right.
I mean, Moneybagg Yo is dope on the male side, right? But I'm feeling like maybe Megan. And if not Megan, I'll take Sweetie. She like, take me, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? Hey, look, Sweetie, I love you too, but I'm just saying, if I have to choose, I'm gonna pick Megan first because I know we gonna be having Megan these on stage. But Sweetie, if I could take y'all both, or is it Sweetie, Swati? If I could take y'all both, I would. But see, my thing is that if I could get Megan on tour at one of those shows, I might could get the baby to come out and do one of their songs together. That's why I'm picking Megan. North Carolina. Just saying, because honestly, I would pick the baby, but I'd already picked 2 female artists. So I figured we may as well close the deal and do all female artists. You know what I'm saying? But the baby, like, I love all his music. My manager even like his music, and it's really hard for him to like any of the new artists' music. He be like, no, they all trash, but I like the baby. Period. Okay. So you know what I'm saying? He don't even like Gucci, and I like Gucci. Okay, all right, but.
Right.
It's the go.
All right. So it's a Carolina moment right here for Carolina. You say you coming to Carolina. So all right, the baby's from Charlotte. Give me your top 3 baby songs that you like.
Oh, that's not fair. I don't know them all, to be honest with you. Like titles wise, I did listen to his whole album for like days. I was playing them, and there was a lot of them I liked. Like Bring Your Bitch Ass Up the Street. Bring Your Bitch Ass Up the Street. Y'all, a lot of y'all don't know about that song. You got to listen to the album because it ain't promoted like that. So I like that one. I do like, of course, Bop. Who don't like Bop? Right. I needed some shit with some Bop in it.
Right. Yo,
And
that's
then
real.
let me think. I'm trying to think of what the names of his songs even are. Can't remember. Let
He
me
got the
think.
joint with Megan.
Huh?
He got the joint with Megan, the
He do,
crybaby.
but I was trying to think of stuff that wasn't just with Megan. I was trying to give the baby his proper credit. Of course, I love the Crybaby song, and I also love the song that they got together. What the hell is that damn song? The first song she
The first
dropped.
song. Yeah, the first
Huh?
one. The first one. I can't think of the name,
The
but I know what
first
you're
one.
talking about. The first single. Yeah. He had Suge out first, then he did that one with her.
Oh, yeah, Suge, and Masterpiece, dope
Right.
songs. But anyway, whatever name of that song was, I can't think of it right now. All I can think of is Megan in that red, white, and blue outfit on BET stage doing the Megan Needs dance, and I was like, "God damn, bitch, you killing it!" So that song, all right.
Okay. So all right. So now you got the tour. The tour is jumping, right?
Tour jumping,
What you
popping.
opening? What you opening your show with?
What I'm opening my show with?
What song you dropping first?
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not opening the show. Somebody else is, right? But it's my turn to
When
start.
it's just when I say I'm talking about what you starting
I'm
your
just
set with.
talking shit. I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
talking shit.
you definitely
I
last.
know what you
Everybody
meant.
don't win.
I know what you meant. I'm just talking shit. I'm like, we're gonna have a local open, right? Oh,
Right.
okay. All right. So I am going to open with that is what the hell am I open with? It's too much to choose from.
Right. And that's the thing people don't know as an artist, we have to go through this behind the scenes. So that's why I'm asking you on the spot.
I'm going to perform something old, probably first, or new.
Right.
So like I said before earlier in the show, my opener song is normally Adrenaline Rush. So I might follow suit and just
Right.
stick with Adrenaline Rush. You know, represent Chicago, you know what I'm saying? Talk my shit.
Right.
Chicago in the motherfucking building, Alonna DeVille, you know. So
Right.
I probably open with Adrenaline Rush and move on to something a little newer, then something old again, and then whatever my single is at that time, I'm gonna perform that. Both of
Okay.
them, both singles.
So what you closing it with? What's the last song? Like this is it. This is the
Um,
one.
I'm probably gonna close with whatever my single is.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All
probably
right.
close with one of my singles.
Sweet.
And I'm definitely gonna probably throw Slugging up in there because it's legendary. So I have to throw that in there. Yes, Nikki, definitely Slugging. She was on
Right.
it.
Right.
Definitely throwing in Slugging in there because if I don't, they're gonna be like, bitch, okay, that's cool, but what happened to Slugging?
Right.
So I probably open with Adrenaline Rush and Slugging and then move on to the newer joints, build it up.
Right.
Build it up.
Yeah, that
Build
works.
it up. Tina Turner it on them. We're gonna start it nice and easy.
All right. So, what part of the process do you enjoy the most? Is it the writing part, the recording, or the performance?
All of it. All of it, but I love to perform though too. I like to perform. It's rewarding to finally get on the stage and actually perform it and put on the show. But my favorite is the music video.
Music video.
The music video.
Right.
Putting
And
that
definitely,
together. Pulling wardrobe, getting looks together, locations, hitting people up that tell you they're gonna come and don't even show up. But you know what I'm saying? It's still fun because it's still fun to see who actually pull up that fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It's a couple people I know I invite that's gonna come, whether nobody else comes. I know that them couple people gonna be there. Capricious and Netta gonna be there no matter what.
right. Okay.
My dancers, they gonna be there.
So you just brought up a real thing as an artist, right? So it's like, okay, once you make it, you got the big record. Everybody wants to be in the video now. Everybody wants to come around. But it's like you said, on the way to the big record, it's like you sending the invites. They say, yeah, we're going to be there. Did you have to go through that process where it's like, yo, people like, yo, yeah, we're going to be there. Did you have to learn that? Like, yo, if I need 10 people, I got to invite 15 because 5 of them going to flake.
Mm-hmm.
So now
Basically.
Now you on tour.
Mm-hmm.
These same people come back around. They say, Alonna, I meant to be there. I didn't tell you I couldn't make it, but now you doing the tour now. They say, yo, can I come on stage with you? Can I represent you? But they didn't support you in the beginning. What's your response to them?
Oh, I'm like, on stage? That's a bit much. I'm like, nobody's going to be on stage with me except my dancers that I've already hired. So unfortunately, you're not going to make it on the stage. However, I got you on some backstage passes, period.
Right.
I got you.
All right. So I
got you. I don't need all that craziness on stage with me. I need a uniformity. I don't need people jumping all around. This ain't no drill song. I ain't no gangster rapper. We not jumping all over the place, all dancing, bumping it. No, I need uniformity. We need it. Yeah, that shit.
Let me test your level of petty right quick. So
Okay.
they get to the door. They say, y'all got tickets. Do you fake them out like how they faked you out and there's no tickets there? Or do you give them the tickets? Or do you give them the tickets for real?
I'll let them come. I'm not that petty. It's fine. They probably won't get to speak to me or at all. Right. I'm be like, hey y'all. Anyways, direct them somewhere. Do something with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I'm preparing for the show. She said, no new friends. Hell no, no new friends. They can't be on stage. They can come backstage if they want to and mingle. Eat some damn cheese if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Right. Some wine, you can, sip on some wine, whatever, hit the bar, whatever. But I mean, you're not finna be kicking it with me.
Right. Okay.
I'm gonna be doing my own thing. I'm gonna be getting ready and preparing for a show. So, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You telling the truth. But in the industry, there's a lot of politicking, a lot of networking.
It is.
A lot of fake love, a lot of fake smiling, a lot of fake friends. How do you separate the two and how do you spot the snakes?
Okay, I'm gonna answer that. But first, let me go back to your other question right quick. I'm not saying I'm giving them free tickets, just to clarify, okay? I meant that you already were purchasing your ticket anyways, and I also extended you a backstage pass in the process. I wasn't saying that I'm giving out free tickets to any damn body. Right. Fuck y'all, okay? Especially motherfuckers who want to sit up here and call themselves my friends and they never even showed up to a video shoot during the whole process where I've been working this damn hard. You know what I'm saying? And spending my hard-earned money, okay? So no, I wasn't saying that anybody is getting the free tickets on my show ever because time is money, baby. Somebody was going to pay for that ticket. But you can get that backstage media pass. Make sure you take some pictures, okay? Flick it up. All right, but anyways, what was the question one more time? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you threw me off with that one right there.
I'm sorry.
You just threw me off. Hold on. Where was we at? Damn it. Yeah.
I forgot. So
we're gonna keep it moving. It's all good. Nah, you threw me off with that one right there. So you said if they buying. So it's like, all right, from your experience, you're getting success now. People seeing that you're doing numbers and stuff like that. So as people change now, it's like, do you notice it different? More people, more friendlier now? The opportunists, they coming out to woodwork? How has it been for you?
It just depends on the people. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people are, certain people not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, some people that wasn't trying to rock with me at first, yes, they trying to rock with me now. But it's still some people who still on their Hollywood stuff. But I'm just gonna show their ass that I'm coming for that part too. And then they gonna be just like everybody else and be, oh dang, I should have rocked with her. It's kind of like, my manager just messaged me and said, you said, how do you spot fake love? Was your question?
And the snakes, I got it. Spot the snakes. I was thinking of it while you was answering. Now, he on point though.
He is on point. I'm like, oh my God, I can't even finish answering my question. But anyways, so the fake love question. All right, I can move on to that. Sure.
Right. Spotting the fake love and seeing the opportunities and knowing the difference. How do you see the snake in the grass?
It's really hard. I'm not going to even lie to you because I've been through a couple of people. We have dealt with, you know what I'm saying, models before that, you know, we've had come out and be part of our, you know, situation or whatever. And they, you know, they change up and try to act like, you know, they try to make it seem like I'm in it being selfish or I'm trying to use them or something. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, if we are a team, nobody is using anybody. If I'm telling you to come out for a music video, that means it's an opportunity for you and it's an opportunity for me, because the more you get seen, the more you get seen. I'm trying to make sure I'm centered. Okay. The more you get seen, the better for you. If people see you in my video, they're gonna be like, okay, you know, I need her in my video too, or oh, she's a good video model, or oh, she's this, or they see you in my pictures, they're gonna be like, okay, you know, the more you do, the better. You got to put yourself out there and expose it more. So if you really got the nerve to think that I am you know what I'm saying, out here for self-gain, you know, it's teamwork make the dream work. You could be posting videos on your page modeling to my songs. Have you ever thought that maybe, you know, you could do stuff on your own to promote yourself as a model or a dancer or actress, but also show me some love too, the way that I've shown you love? I didn't have to link you up with the photographers I knew. It ain't my fault you had to pay. I had to pay in the beginning too. It's the process. Ain't shit free. Right. Everybody's a nobody before they're somebody. And, you know, I mean, back to the question about how you spot fake love, you know, it's really hard. It's almost a learning process. You just kind of got to go through the works and see, you know what I'm saying? Basically, you have to try everybody out and see, because you never know until they stab you in your back. But you got to just catch it in advance. And when you start to notice certain things like, so I guess that will more so go to the answer to the question. When you start noticing that people are taking more than they're giving, right, that's fake.
Right. Nah, that's a fact right there.
That's fake.
That definitely happens all the time. And like you said an important thing. It's like, yo, you paying. So like you got your products, you got your merchandise, you got your shirts, you got your fabric, you got your outfit, your makeup. It costs a lot. Your studio time, your beats, you know, so there's a lot going out.
It is.
Do you notice that it's like a lot of times people are already, when they see that you're doing some things, they look at it like, yo, you got this $1 million budget. And it's like, yo, do people come up to you with that hookup mentality? Like, yo, I got 15, the shirt 25. I got 15. Do you run into that? And how do you stay in business mode and not lose your cool? Because it's like, if I paid 20, you want it for 15.
Right. So I'm gonna just throw out a similar situation of what you're saying. Like when I first started out, girls were just buying my clothes, but then, you know, shout out Michi, my brand ambassador, love you, girl. She hit me up and she, you know, asked me to be her brand ambassador. That was cool. I had no problem with that. But after that, you know, everybody all of a sudden wants to be a brand ambassador. A brand ambassador does not mean that I'm giving you free clothes. Okay? Right. That is not what that means. At the end of the day, I'm still a small Black-owned business. I am an entrepreneur. And at the end of the day, I got to make money at the end of the day. So if I have 10 or 15 brand ambassadors, I can't just be giving y'all out all clothes. You know what I'm saying? I can see one shirt here or there, but you know, you want every single outfit that come out, sis. No, that's not how it works. Okay. Right. Like I just, you know, I mean, I'm not giving out no discounts. I'm sorry. I mean, you know, for my birthday, I probably do 10% off, you know, for the weekend. Right. You know, around Christmas or Black Friday, sometime I'll do a little random discount. But, you know, unless it's like, you know, I feel like it's a good exchange, like hypothetically, you know what I'm saying? Michi, my girl Michi, she has her own podcast / radio show that's doing decent numbers in Chicago. She doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? I had no problem being like, hell yeah, girl, promote my shit. Here go a shirt. You know? But when everybody everybody thinks that they finna get that hookup, you know what I'm saying? And she offers, she like, girl, I order my own stuff. You don't have to keep giving me free stuff. I know what it's like to be
Right.
to be a business owner, because she sells glasses, so she gets it. I like a person who, and that's somebody, that's when people are trying to get too much out of you. That's fake love again, when somebody is expecting you to keep just giving and giving and giving and giving, and never being like, hey, what you got this new eye badge, you don't have to just give it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, I'm not with that. I need y'all to pay for these prices. Y'all gonna pay full price for Christian Dior, so pay full price for my shit too. Now, unless we don't work the deal where I want you to be my brand ambassador and we don't work some shit out, okay, cool. But if I ain't hit you up, then hey, sorry, I'm not finna just I randomly had somebody hit me up who asked to be my brand ambassador. And I'm just like, I already got several. And what most brand ambassadors do is they'll buy their own stuff first to prove their self and show me what you can do first. How do I even know that you could properly brand and merchandise the stuff? Are you going to do a real photo shoot, or you going to do it on your dirty camera phone? Like, I need to know what you're doing. And is the camera phone clear? Are you going to use a ring light? What's your following like? How is this going to help me and benefit my business? Are you going to make us look good? Show me what you can do first. I don't want to just see any damn thing. So, anyways, no, ain't no discount.
You don't want people misrepresenting your brand either. Like you said, you don't want them taking a bad picture. They saying they're doing promo, but it's like you said, dirty camera. You got all types of clothes in the background.
Clothes in the background.
Right.
Yeah. I got some clothes in the background. Okay.
Nah. You're a brand ambassador. You ain't got no clothes like that. Yo, so that's dope. Yo, so let me ask you, okay, do you think the support is the same from the people you know, or is it different when you go other places, the support?
What you mean? Like, as far as like anything, or just like clothing brand, or just
as far as the clothing and the music?
Okay. Sometimes.
So it's sometimes the same. Is it like, yo, okay, people, they know you, so they're like, yo, I'm gonna support her because I know, or is it like the strangers sometimes? I know sometimes people go other places and they get more love other places than they get. So I
definitely get more love from people I have never met in my life. Me and Nikki never met in person before, but she shows so much love. You know what I'm saying? Me and Aisha, who was just on here, so much love. Stefan, he stay out in Detroit. He done bought every BMG shirt that he could possibly buy, and supports and buys every single calendar, every whatever, with the mask, hat, hoodie. It's people here that I know who ain't never bought shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody who done ever bought something. I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all support for sure. Equally.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, I hope that people we'll change as a people, and we'll get behind our people in our neighborhood. It's like sometimes the famous person from somewhere else is like, they'll spend $100 to see them perform.
Yes.
They won't pay $5-10 to see the person from their city. So it's like, I pray that one day that we as a people, we'll start lifting our own up, because it's like, I'm looking at you. I'm from North Carolina. I see your videos. I see your image, and it's like, yo, she's dope.
Thank you.
The industry here, I don't know what the industry is like there, but I'm like, yo, so I'm looking, and it makes me curious, like, yo, is it the same? Because I see you moving, but then it's like, in North Carolina, it's like you get accepted somewhere else than North Carolina receives.
Yeah.
But it's like on the way up, it's kind of like everybody's like, nah, because they might win before I make it. So I was just wondering, is it the same in Chicago? Because I know it's a lot of artists, a lot of people became famous in Chicago.
Yeah.
So is it what type of industry is it out there?
Well, a lot of people is not going to support you or show you the same love back until they see you moving faster than they moving. You know what I'm saying? Right. Then at that point, they like, oh shit, let me hop on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just like that. But that don't slow me down. That don't bother me at all. I be like, it's cool. At the same time, I'm still gonna conduct my business the same exact way. So it's nothing. I still hit people up the same way. How much do you charge for a feature? How much are your beats? How much is your studio time? How much are your t-shirts? How much is this? How much is that? I try to support everybody and pay full price. If somebody want to give me a discount, thank you. I will gladly take that discount. But at the same time, hey, I just still show people that same respect. Now, if you don't show me respect and you burn your bridge with me, trust and believe that, once I'm walking up there to get that Grammy, I done forgot about you, to be honest with you. I done remembered how you played me, so we will probably never work, or I will tax the hell out your ass.
Right.
Because I'm all about my money. I will get my check at the end of the day. So if I'm charging $100,000 for a feature, I'm gonna charge you $200,000 because you shouldn't have played me back in the day like that.
Wow. See, you petty like me, because I'm like that. It's like, yo, I'm the type of person. It's like, yo, I'll do it for the low at first.
Yeah.
It's like a person say, oh, they jerk me around, play me over, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you said, if it's 100,000, what I'm charging, that's for them.
Yeah.
And then people think you're gonna say you're gonna give them a lower number.
Yeah.
100,000 for them. So yo, and they're smiling. But for you, 200,000.
200,000.
Right. So yeah.
Like what? Why I can't get the one? Remember when I was asking you about performing at that event and opening for Megan Thee Stallion, and you asked me how many people I could bring out instead of taking a chance on me?
Right.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Now I could probably pack the whole building. And I charge 200,000 to come perform, but for you, $450.
I like it. You're petty, yeah, but it's a good thing. It's real. It's real because you put in the hard work. So for the people that's watching, I know the manager knows. How many hours do you think you put in a week between your music, your brand, promoting, being a mom? Well, no, we're going to leave mom out because that's separate. I want to do that separate. Let's do all the businesswoman stuff you do. How many hours you think a week do you put in?
Oh, my God. 24 hours. A day. 24 hours a day. I think as long as I'm awake, I'm doing something regarding music or the brand. So I told myself that I should start setting separate days of the week to work on certain things, but life just don't work like that. Like I was like, okay, maybe I should Mondays work on new merchandise for the clothing line, and on Tuesdays I should work on things that we need to get together for the album and the single. But it just don't work like that. My man is all over the place. By the time my manager gets off his job for the day, he has probably 5 messages in his inbox. I'm like, hey, somebody just sent you some shirts to your house for me to model. Can you please mail them to me? Oh, and hey, did you get those pictures yet from the photographer? Hey, and do you have that video footage? Because we need to start putting that video together soon. Oh, and look at this person inboxed me and said this. Can you believe this? Oh, and such asked me to perform it. Woo, 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 woo. So by the end of the day, he's like, okay. I'd be like, so do you have any questions about all the stuff I sent you today?
Wow, he's just getting off work, and now he's about to clock back in. So that's the beautiful thing about the grind in the beginning.
Yeah,
but people from the outside looking in, they don't know it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
Right,
it's nonstop.
You didn't just wind up here. You didn't just wind up with the followers you got. You didn't just wind up with the talent you have. You had to put in work. That's not even including time crafting your craft, just putting in songs and writing verses and stuff like that.
Precisely.
So okay. So all right, we're getting to the end of it. I got 4 questions.
Okay.
My last 4 questions.
Okay.
I save them for the end because they're the hardest ones.
Oh shit.
They're the hardest ones. Some people, they break down and cry.
Oh God.
Because it's you looking in the mirror. Right?
Okay.
When you first started, right?
Mm-hmm.
To now.
Okay.
What are some of your favorite memories, and how do you feel looking back from the top of the mountain?
Mm-hmm.
You're not where you want to be, but we done came a long way. So you're looking back, kind of like that. I made it. I did it.
Okay.
You have to give yourself credit. What are some of those moments that mean the most to you?
All right, so one of my best moments was that when I won that competition, the first competition I ever won, when I really, got with that first label and started doing my rap thing. I had to
Right.
do 3 rounds. I performed 3 different songs each round, and you have to prepare 3 songs because if you make it to the next round, you have to perform the second round, and if you make it
Wow.
to the third round, you have to perform a third song. And by the end of the third round, it was down to me and one other girl, and me and her had to battle rap at the end of those 3 rounds, and I won.
Wow.
She was cold too, though. I'm not going to even lie to you. She was definitely a lyricist and probably had been rapping much longer than I have been at that time, actually recording and doing shows on the rap side. But at the same time, I had my entire team there with me, and it was partly crowd participation. So, the team definitely, what I'm saying, had your girl back, and I definitely off the top of the dome her ass to death. So,
Right. So
that
you
was
slide.
lit.
You slide down.
So that was an amazing time in my life.
Right.
And then you said 3 more, right?
Right.
So okay. Those awards that I got for the shows that I did,
Right.
amazing,
Congratulations. Right.
amazing. That felt amazing. Um, what else? Let me think. Working with my new situation that I'm working with now with my manager, my current manager, a real nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Fuck is you talking back, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just saying that because he watching. I say this every interview. I say
Say his,
that
say his name. So you say make sure you
DJ.
said
Shout out DJ. Fuck is you talking about? Real nigga
right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my best friends, aka, he like a big brother to me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It like,
Right.
when we talked about how it'd be weird working with men in the industry, it ain't like that with him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to what I'm saying, get the draws or whatever, okay? It's
Right.
strictly business, and it's been that way for the past 4-5 years. We ain't got them problems. You know what I'm saying? So that was a milestone in my life, definitely. And slugging, the whole brand of slugging, was definitely a milestone in my life. Dropping that single from the song to the music video to the clothing line, which I feel like created the full groundwork of where I am right now. That's what basically did it. You know what I'm saying? One of the Chicago DJs, shout out Gary P. Boot Camp Radio. He said he said on his show the other day, he was like, the song that made her famous, Slugging. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say I agree with that. That's the song that did it. It was, what I'm saying, Slugging laid the groundwork for everything we got going on now. It helped my following go up. You know what I'm saying? People rocked with it. So those is my 4 things.
Okay. And that's dope right there. Slugging is definitely the jam right there. It's definitely catchy. Even
Yeah.
I didn't catch it then. I'm catching it now. So it's still rocking now. I
Yeah,
don't know how long
definitely.
ago. I don't know how long ago you put it out, and you don't have to say on air. But I know the song still rocks today.
It rocks.
Right. So okay. All right. Here's my second question.
Okay.
This is the tough one.
Okay.
We're gonna take a trip down memory lane
Okay.
because every story ain't always good.
Facts.
At some of your lowest moments, right?
Okay.
I don't want to know your business. I don't want you to put your
Okay.
business out there because sometimes it's too much information. In those low moments,
Mm-hmm.
how did you get through it? How did you stay focused when everybody else would have threw the towel in? Because it gets real, especially being an artist, especially being a female, especially
Okay.
just trying to accomplish something in the world. And it's like you're gonna be tested on it. See, God gonna want to see, yo, you really want this? How bad do you want it?
Facts.
In those moments where it's like, yo, I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I know I'm doing the right thing, but all the results are going the wrong way.
Right.
How did you see through the cloud and pull yourself through it?
Man. I'm gonna just say that whole period in between, like I said, working with the first label that I worked with, to this, the new label, management I'm under with now,
Right.
definitely brought me through because I'm telling you, like, they blew me when they deleted all my shit.
Right.
Like I'm like all my hard work and dedication, like probably gonna end up doing a documentary on more detail into that whole situation and give
Right.
real like deep, get to the nitty gritty, spill all the tea on it because people always got a lot of questions about that situation, how it
Right.
went south because people saw such as like a strong movement back then, and then it just disappeared to nothing. And
Right.
one minute I have all of this work on the internet, all this hard work, I got all this following and attention on me, my buzz got up and everything, and then when everything got deleted and I stopped working with them, my buzz died down a lot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But people still knew who I was, so it is what it is. But I'm gonna say that family, friends, helped me get through it. Mutual artists in the industry, helped me kind of stay afloat until I could get to, the new situation I'm in now.
Right.
I never stopped doing music in that time process. I always kept doing it. And it took me a minute to get my confidence back up because I felt real let down
Right.
at that time. And I was almost like, what the fuck was the point of me doing all of this work when now I have to start from scratch and do nothing.
Right.
But looking back at it, I am glad it happens. Okay.
Right.
Shocking, I would be sitting here years later saying I'm glad it happened when I was like live
And yeah.
it. I was
Right.
so blue. It like honestly, it was more heartbreaking than a relationship breakup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because something that's your dream that you've put in so much time and energy and heart and soul in, just to get taken away from you and thrown away like that, it was just like, you know.
Right. There's a lot.
But at the end of the day, I picked myself back up. Took me a while, but maybe a few weeks later I probably was back writing. Found me a new studio. All that stuff that I recorded back then was extremely mediocre compared to what I do now, honestly. Like, me compared to old me, would like body old me
Right.
on any song, or battle rapping or singing. I don't know. Old me could sing pretty good, but still, that's not the point. Either way it went, I leveled up tenfold since then. So, I'm not even going to sit up here and be mad about it anymore. Like I said, it was hurtful, but at the same time, that process made me the artist I am today. Like seriously, like I don't really like. I wanted to be mainstream back then, so bad, but I couldn't. I don't think I could have ever been mainstream with the type of music that I was making back then because
Right.
I didn't have anybody to help me develop my music the way it should have been developed back then. I was
Right.
writing my own stuff, but I didn't have anybody there to help mold and critique it and bring that energy out that I was telling you about earlier.
Right.
That character, that swag, that drip, that sauce that needed to be on that track to make me who I am as an artist. Anybody could come on a track and say something on a beat, but at the end of the day, it takes time to develop that. So I had some low moments, but at the same time, I'm glad because at the end of the day, them low moments make you who you are now.
Right. And that's the thing right there. And there's a saying that says the counterfeit always comes before the real thing. So even just look at the buzz you had then and the things you had that got taken away. I believe that God is going to bless you with even more, where you won't even
Amen.
miss that stuff.
Yes.
Right? You won't even miss it. Like, yo, y'all got that. Because they tried to do you wrong. You came in
Yep.
trying to do the right thing. It was a lesson learned. You learned the knowledge. It made you better. It made you more sharp. So you already got that bonus. But look at the music you're creating now. Look at the control. You have the vision. You got the power over your destiny now. And somebody that has your best interest in your corner. So I believe God's gonna bless you for everything you lost. He's gonna give it back to you and more.
Thank you. Hold up. Pause again.
Okay. All right. So, yo, this is a dope conversation, y'all. Alonna DeVille, very down to earth, very genuine person, very real. We're about to wrap up. I think we got 2 more questions, and we're gonna wrap up. I appreciate everybody who stuck around and still rocking with us. And those that's gonna watch the playback, salute to y'all. Everybody that pushed the playback out there.
I big.
You good. So, all right. You know how a lot of times we reminisce and we look back, we reflect on life. I like to do a thing where it's like, you know how you write a story or you watching a movie?
Okay.
If you're looking at your life in reverse, right? So we're looking backwards.
In reverse.
So this is when it's all said and done. You might be 100 years old. That's up to you. You're telling your story backwards. How do you want to be remembered? And what's some of the highlights of your life? And what did you stand for?
So, okay, let me think. You done got deep on me, huh?
Right. Yeah, we got
it. I want to be remembered as somebody who was hardworking and somebody who wasn't afraid to go after her dreams and do everything that she wanted to do. Like, you know what? Everything she talked about doing, she did it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how far I got in it or how successful I was in it, I did not give up. And I went as hard as I possibly could go with everything that I did and put my 100% all into everything. And everything I talked about doing, I did that.
Right.
I did it.
Wow. So you're an inspiration, Black excellence. You're a mother, businesswoman. You're making moves. You're doing your thing. As a Black man, I salute you.
Appreciate it. Salute you back.
You definitely give a platform to women. I definitely see you inspiring them. So with the way that the world is, this is the last question. It's not music related.
Okay.
The way that the world is right now, everything that's going on, the pandemic going on, people dying left and right. There may be somebody at the end of their rope, male and female.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would Alonna DeVille give them? They're at the end of their rope. It's like, yo, I don't know if I can make it. It's just too much. Life gets real. You know what I'm saying? With the deaths, people killing, cops killing Black people.
Man.
All types of stuff. Women getting abused, molested, raped. All types of stuff. Whatever their situation is, they're at the end of their rope. And they saying, yo, I look to you. You're an inspiration. You're strength.
Okay.
You're strong.
Okay.
What advice would you give to the viewers? As for boys or men? And then direct one to the women. And then we'll let you close after that.
Okay. Let me think. All right. So, first of all, the first thing I would say is that everybody has low moments. All of us do. I've been there before. So, you know, at the end of the day, before it's all said and done, you know, it's something that everybody can relate to. So I'd be like, you're not the only one, trust me. But at the same time, you're not done living yet. You're not done. Because if God wanted you to be done, he'd already took your life away. So you're still here and you still have work to do. And you don't want to be remembered as somebody who just gave up and said, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I always ask people, I'll be like, what do you want to do? What is your dream? What do you want to do? I've asked people this before. I'll be like, what is it that you want to do? And why? And what's stopping you from doing it? Right. Why would you want to cut your life short or just give up instead of keep on pushing? You know, right. you want to build that legacy for your family. Not just yourself, for your family. You got kids that are coming up after you. You know what I'm saying? Me, for example, I have a kid who's going to be, you know, looking to me like, you know what I'm saying? You leaving a legacy for your family. So at the end of the day, if people see you quitting and giving up, it's going to continue down your whole road of legacy. Everybody's in your family is now going to be quitters because you decided to give up and quit. You got to keep on pushing through for your family. It's not even just about you. A lot of people tend to have a selfish mentality when things start getting to them. And I've been victim of it too. I've been selfish before too and been like, why the fuck am I even doing this shit? I ain't even going nowhere. But at the same time, it's kind of like with like relationships. you know, you people in your family or, you know, your legacy or that are around you see you hopping from person to person to person to person. It's not a good look. It looks like you have no stability. You need to stop bringing everybody around your family, or you need to figure out what the hell you're going to do. So at this point in your life, you need to figure out what the hell you're going to do, and you need to get some stability, because it's not just about you. And depression is so hard to come out of. Once you fall into it, it is so hard to come back. Again, I tell people that too all the time too. I'm like, it's so easy to get depressed. My aunt passed last year. She suffered from a lot of depression in her life too. And but she seemed like the happiest person I ever met. So I really can't understand, you know, how it all tied in together. But sometimes people be so happy, and next thing you know, they're depressed because life gets to you. And, you know, you're going to leave that for the rest of your family, but you have to kind of, you know, you kind of have to keep yourself at on a high note so you don't give up. That'll make you give up when you start getting depressed. And once you give up, well, then what? You just say fuck life. Yeah. But anyway.
Nah, that's real right there. And the thing is, it's like, yo, you represent strength even with your brand. The way that you market yourself, that's very commendable in the time that we live in, the day and time. And it's like, okay, people may get the misconception. They see you, you dress sexy, you pretty face, and they may think, oh, she's just a pretty face.
Mm-hmm.
Listening to your story, which already had a vibe from you before, I wanted to let people know that it's so much more to you, to your story, to your skill, even to your artistry. You paid your price to be who you are today. You're shining. But I don't want people to look from the outside in and think you had it easy, or somebody just gave it to her because she was pretty. Right. So it's like, you done had it, they snatched it from you. Now you have more. You went through that. You started a business. You stopped. You was, you know, going to school. You had a child. Some people give up their dreams once they have a child. It's over now. I'll never be able to do it. You push past that. You start the brand. Now you start giving other women an opportunity to shine. Yep. I look at your posts. You keep people laughing. You have a bubbly personality. It's like, I don't see nasty on you. You know what I'm saying? I can see that. Don't play with me. But I don't see nasty. It's a difference. Right. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I'm good, but don't get too comfortable. Don't take me the wrong way. Now you're gonna see another side. Right. Kind of like them older mothers and stuff like that. I see that in you.
Period. So, right, y'all.
So salute to
Get
you.
It from my mama.
Right. Salute to your management for allowing you to do it, for allowing you to do the podcast. I salute you because, like I said, yo, I looked at your numbers and I was a fan of the music. And I'm like, yo, she probably not gonna do it based on my numbers. So it means a lot, yo, that you came on the show, you chopped it up with me, you shared your story, and it's like, I didn't mean to hold you this long, but it's been a vibe where it's like, yeah, we've been chopping.
I am getting a little hungry. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so you black woman, I ain't gonna get cut off, because I want to know later on down the road, if you got a single or something like that, would you come back and give us an update of what's going on with you?
Yeah, I'll pop back in. Okay. Hey, I fuck with everybody who fucked with me in the beginning, because at the end of the day, yes, you know, I checked out your situation and I was just like, this looks like a really nice show. It looks well put together. My manager was all up over your page too. But after I already said, yeah, I was like, hey, I got an interview next week just to let you know. And he did his little research on it and looked up your website and your Facebook. And he like, oh, this look good. I was like, I didn't look at all that, but I looked at the Instagram and it looked like a pretty put together show. So at the end of the day, regardless of numbers, I felt like since it was so well put together, either way it went, I was like, this is would be a good look either way. It'd be a good look for both of us, in my opinion. So I appreciate you still for extending the invitation and having me out. And yes, I will pop back in for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Dope. So, okay, yo, you got anything coming up you want to let them know, or any shout outs, anything you want to do before we sign off? I'm going to play Miss Franklin's, but when I drop that, if you got to go, you can log out. They won't see you. But if you got anything else that's coming up, or anything that we might have missed that you want to let them know, or any shout outs, you can do that. And then when you finish, go ahead and introduce the video and we'll sign off.
Okay. So like I mentioned to you guys before, my new single is about to drop. Rodeo, and probably going to be dropping 2 singles, but I'm just going to mention Rodeo for now. So make sure you guys tune in and look forward to that. Follow me on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Google Play, you name it, okay? Whatever. It's all Alonna DeVille. What he just put. It's the same everywhere. So look forward to that single. Make sure y'all follow my YouTube channel so y'all don't miss a beat. The album will be dropping shortly after this single drops. We just, gonna drop that single first. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Got some shows coming up. So make sure you just follow my social medias in general so you can stay up to date on everything that's going on, because I don't have all the information offhand. I'm sorry. But anyway, shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to Proof, okay, for having me on. I appreciate that. Shout out to my manager, for tuning in and making sure we didn't miss any questions.
Right, definitely on it.
Okay. Shout out to, everybody who I have a song with, whoever bought anything, a t-shirt, a hat, a mask, some leggings, anything from Slug and Apparel, BMG, a t-shirt, a poster, a calendar, subscribe to my OnlyFans, sent me $1 just because they support. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever. Shout out to all the radio hosts that had me on their podcast too. You know what I'm saying? But anybody else that want me to do an interview after this, I'm charging your ass. Okay. All right. That's how it's nutty, baby. But anyway, that's it, y'all. I just appreciate everybody who's been supportive. Even if you ever liked or shared a post, watched a video, thank you, because your voice counts.
That's a fact right there.
Vote for Alonna, period.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yo, Alonna for president. Yo, definitely. Yo, you're doing your thing. Yo, salute to you. Period. Yo, this is the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. I go by the name of Sion 919, and yo, you already know who it is. Alonna DeVille. Yo, we appreciate her coming through. Y'all make some noise. Be sure to stream her on all the platforms. Check out her website that's on the screen right now. And again, this is one of her singles right here. It's not her latest single, but it's a single, Miss Franklin. All right. Appreciate everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. We love y'all. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm at the mall the other day, right? And this nigga walks up to me all trying to get my number and shit. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. He like, you must got a nigga or something. I'm like, Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I say Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. He asked me if I'm seeing anyone. His name is Benji. Spend it all and get it back. You know I love my Benji. Made me cutthroat, turn me to a savage. Now I'm finessing all his friends. It turned into a habit. He never been stingy, so I'm screaming, gimme, gimme Louis, gimme Gucci, gimme Prada. Now this some stripper shit, that AKA that type of shit. The only thing that make that ass move type of shit. Now we ain't made a damn. Benjamin gon' pay my rent. I never let my Benjis, cause these bitches always forget how they ain't have my back when I ain't have a check. Now all them bitches envy putting work in your seat. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. My babe, his name is Benjamin Franklin. Might change my last name from Miss DeVille to Miss Franklin. Got no babe, but the Benjis be my boyfriend. Don't need no friends, I got Washingtons and Lincolns. Everything is presidential, from the car to the whip, we presidential. Red carpets on for salute, all rise when I walk through. His name hold weight and he made a money. Presidential seal, he came from money. What I look like, you a downgrade. Only fuck with a boss, that's an upgrade. That Prezi so heavy, they can't fit in my wallet. Walk around with a ducky, or whatever you call it. If it ain't about the money, then you got nothing for me. I'm expensive, keep Benjis. How many you gon' give me? I'm like, yeah, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin, ask me if I'm seeing anybody. I said Benjamin Franklin.
So look, next time a nigga walk up to me, I'ma need him to come with them bitches in the pen, alright? Yeah. It's Miss Franklin on y'all ass.